almost. Pretty waspy, they say. I do. Oh, yeah. Yeah. They don't know how many there's here, obviously. I agree. I agree. I think you're right. All right, everybody on inside. Come on in, get a good seat. Let's go. Everybody on inside. There we go. All right, take a look here. Got a Red Bull to start with. 177 8 177 8 8 78 77 8 178 178 78 money 8 177 Lone Star 1 Lone Star 1. It's happening. 160 now one. Able to one money one. $160 one. Able to one one. 160 now one. One. 160 Marty 17. Marty 17. Okay, a little bit stifled, not bad. 133 now four. 133 now four. Now four. Now four. Now four. 133. 134. 134 now four. Now four. They've been 33 4 28 9. 128 on the money 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9. 128 Marty 8 Marty 8 Marty 8. Fellow Bull, 162 3, 162 3. On the money, now 3, now 4, bit of 5, bit of 7, bit of 7, bit of 7, $8, $8, 9, 9, 9, 9, 70, bit of 170, 169, Lone Star 1. One seventy now one, every one dollar one, money one, $170 now one, two, two, three, two now three, four, five, 77, 178, $9, 980, 81, every one, one, 181, 180, and that'd be Marty 17, Black Cow. 110, 111, 110, $11, $11, 10, 11, 110, 11, 12, 112, 13, 14, 15, 116, 117, 117, 18, 119, 119, 20, 20, 20, 20, 120, 119, Javier, number 28, Javier 28. Solo there 150 now one. 150 on now one. Money one. $150 now one two. And $1 two three. 152 now three. 3. 153. 152. Marty. No, Marty 18. Marty 18. Seven here, seven hang, 105, 107, 105, 79, 107, $109, $9, 11, 111, 13, 15, 17, better 19, 121, 23, 5, better 25, 27, 29, $31, 30, 35, 35, 37, 37, not a better 7, not a 7, not a 7, 135, and Johnson. Johnson, thank you, sir. Johnson. What Tell me the cow, 150, now one, 151, two, $1, 2, 3, 152, 34, 54, 55, 55, 56, 7, 158, 58, 9, 60, 1, 2, 1, 2, 63, 2, now 3, now 4, now 5, 4, now 5, 164, 5, 164, D&D 97, D&D 97, 144, now 5, 5, 5, 4, now 5, 144, 145, on the money, $6, 7, not a 7, 8, 149, 151, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 54, 54, 55, 55, 154 Lone Star, 154 Lone Star. Helping 150 now one, 151, money one on the cow, two, the $1, $2, 3, 4, 155, 155, $6, $7, better 7, $7, 157, 57, 58, 58, 59, 59, $60, one, helping one, two, $1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 161 Lone Star. Tab and hang, 180, now one, 180 on the money, now one, 181, 81, $1, $2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 85, 6, 7, 88, 88, 89, 89, 189, 189, 188, Marty, number 25. It's happening. 138, 9, $38, $9, $9, 138, now $9, $9, $9, 9. Is there brisket? $90, now one. Okay, 90, now one. 91. This is a bid price. Now two, 3, 92, now 3, now 4, 94, 5, 95, 96, 7, 9, 7, 8, 98, 99, 99, $98, 9, 58, 9, 58, 9, 58, 9, $98, Marty, 25. That's a bid price. Gonna call the shipper. Denise. 160, now one, two, $1, $2, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $9, 70, $170, $170, one, $1, $2, 3, $4, $4, 5, $176, $6, $7, $8, $9, 9, 80, $1, 81, 81, 81, 181, 180, show number 100, show 100. Okay, came with the bull. 290, 94, 292, 94, 94, 292, 4, big steer going on. 294, 96, 96, 98, $3, $3, 2, 302, 302, 302, 302, $3, Fox number 88, Fox 88. 7 half, 320, now 2, 320, now 2, 4, 322, money, 222, 224, 6, 28, 30, 2, 4, 32, 32, 32, 332, 330, D&D number 24, D&D 24. Okay, weigh the cow. Weigh the cow. 133 now 4. 133 now 4. 33 money 4. 33. We'll get her out. There she is. 34. 34. Now 4. Now 4. Now 4. Now 4. 33. 34. 133. Marty 25. Marty 25. A little off now. Seven hang 140. Now 1. 140, he bid one, one, he bid one, own the money, now 1. 140, now 1, now he's a little bit off of it, 141, 140, now the bid, Marty, number 17, Marty 17, Marty 8, Marty 8, It's happening. $135, $136, $135 on the money. Now $6, $6, $7, 37, 38, 39, 99, 40, 1, 142, 3, 142, 3, 33, 33, 4, 4, 5, 46, 7, 8, 8, 49, 150, 51, 51, 51, 2, 152, 2, 2, 2, 152, 3, 3, 4, 5, 55, 55, 55, 4 and 5, 55, 55, half a dollar. Now 6, with a bit of 6, 6, 6, 155 and a half, Marty 7, Marty 7. Woodward cows. Seven and a half, $80 down 1, 81, 2, 3, 4, 5, 87, 87, 89, 91, 91, 93, 95, 97, 99, 99, 101, 103, 105, 107, 109, 109, 11, 111, 111, 111, 111, 109, Javier, number 11. Okay, 2 big cows. It's Abraham, 115, 16, 115, now 16, 17, 17, 18, 19, now 20, now 21, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25, 6, 31, 2, 31, 41, 1, 2, 141, 2, 141, now 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, now 3, now 3, now 3, 142, show numbered 40, show 40, $17, $1 now $1 bill, money 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 114, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 128, 30, 2, 4, 34, 132, 4, 6, 38, 38, 40, 2, 4, 6, 8, 50, 152, 152, 4, 54, 6, 8, 58, $60, $2, $2, now 4, now 6, 8, 8, 70, 170, 170, 168, show number 12. Oh, there, 130, now 130, keep it 1, 2, 4, 6, $36, $8, $9, 9, 41, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, $146, $7, $8, 8, 9, 9, 9, $9, 149, 148, show number 40. By the bull, 167, $8, $8, $7, $8, $8, 167, $8, $8, $8, $8, $8, 168, $8, money, $8, $8, $8, 167, Lone Star 1. Young here. 140 now 2, $2, 140 now 2, 2, 2, $1, 140 now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9 now 51, 53, 55, 57, 9, 61, 3, 5, 7, 9, 71, 73, 75, 79, 81, 83, 85, 87, 89, 89, 189, 55, 99, 187, D&D 97. Same cows, Woodward. 158, $8, 159, 2, 4, 6, $8, $60, $2, 4, 6, $8, $70, 2, 4, 6, 78, 82, 4, 86, 88, 90, 2, 4, 6, 98, $2, 2, 4, 6, 2, 8, 2, 10, 2, 12, 2, 12, 210, 2, 12, 2, 12, 2, 12, 2, 12, 210, show number 12. Excuse me. Seven, 130, now 131, now 130, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 37, 38, 39, $40, 41, 141, 2, $1, 141, show number 40. $128.9, $128.9, money $9, $28.9, $9, 128, Marty 25, Marty 25, 140, now 1, money 1, 102, 3, 4, 5, 6, $146, $6, 145 Lone Star. It's everything. 130 down 131, $1, money 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 38, 39, 40, 141, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 47, 8, 48, 48, 48, 147 Lone Star. I'm 40, keep it 1, on 1 cow. 140, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 51, 53, 55, 57, 9, 61, 3, 5, 7, 9, 71, 73, 75, 77, 9, 81, 83, 85, 87, 89, 91, 93, 93, 193, 191, D&D 97. Well, but 130, now 1, 130, now 1, even 1, even 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 36, 8, 38, 42, 4, 42, 3, 14, now 3, now 3, now 3, 142, Tom 1, 142, Tom 1, 7, 134, 5, 6, 7, 35, $36, 135, 36, on the money, 6 out of it, 35, $36, $6, 135, Marty 25, Marty 25. All right, Elliott cows from Pecos. Okay, a couple of them had some calves jerked off of them. Okay, sell blacks and reds. You can take the whites right along. $142 with the money, $2. $149 $142 with the selling blacks. 2-4. $114, now 4, now 4. 42, now 4, now 5, now 6. $6, $8, 46, $850. $150, $152, $52, 2 with the 1, 2. $151, now 2. 3 with the 52, now 3, now 4, now 4, now 4, now 5. $155, $156, $157, $157, $57, $7, $8, $8, $9, $9. 60 with the 1, with the 1, $2, with the 3, with the 4, 65, 6, 7, 8, 8, now 9, 70, 1, 3, 4, 74, now 5, now 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 81, 180, show number 101. He wants them all. Okay, you buy two or more. $5 now 10, $5 now 5 10, $5 now 10, now 15, 20, 5, but 30, but 5, but 40, but 5 40. That's on them. 530, 5 40. 540 right off those cows. Now 540, 550, 555, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 555, 60, 70, 70, 570, 570, 570, 565. Troy, straight Troy. He wants them all. Troy straight away. Forehead, Troy. Okay, so the big mine. Big mines, have it hang, 105, 107, 105, 107, not a 7, not a bit, not a 5, not a 7, not a 105, 107, 105, $6, 85, 86, 85, 86 dollar, 85, 86, 85, $6, 85, 86, y'all, 85, 86, $6, 6, 85, 6, 7, 87, 87, 87, 86, Javier, number 11, Javier, 11. Little boy there is happening. 370 now 5. 375, 85, 90, but 5, but 4 out of 4 out of 4 out of 5. 405, 405, 10, 10, 10, 15, 15, 15, 15, but 4, 15, 14, 15, 15, 15, 15, 410. Troy, number 2, Troy 2, Troy 2. Sell the cow 165 now 7 now 9 167 $9 71 71 3 5 but it's $79 81 83 85 85 185 79 89 189 91 93 but 95 95 97 97 99 199 201 203 205 205 207 207 29 29 11 11 11 13 13 13 213 211 show number 8. Show Dave, 380, now 5, 380, now 5, 90, but 90, 90, 90, 3 to 5, 95, $4, 5, 10, but 15, but 20, but 5, but 30, 435, 440, 445, 50, but 55, 465, but 70, but 5, but 75, 470, Troy, number 11. Tell the big red bull. It's having had $2 down 2, 2024, 2224, 204, 204, 202, 246, 26, 8, but 10, and 12, but 14, 16, 18, 20, 222, 226, but 6, 8, 30, but 2, but 4, 36, 38, 40, 2, 42, 40, 238, Fox, number 8, Fox 8, Fox 8. Over there. It's happening at T40, not two. T40, not $2.4. 242, 242, 94, 94, 94, 96. 246, 8. 250, 2, 4, 6. 258, 260, 2, 4, 6. 68, not 8, 70, 270, 270, 270, 270, 268. Now big gully, number 6, gully 6. $2 now 5, $2 now 5, $2, 5, 10. 210, 10, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40, 245, 250, now 5, 265, 70, 275, at 80, but 285, at 285, 90, but 90, 290, 95, 95, now $3, $3, $295. Johnson, number 4. Johnson, number 4. Okay, watch your leg, front leg. Oh, deal goes with her. 110, 112 and a half. 110, mighty 12 and a half. 110, 112 and a half. 12 and a half, 12 and a half. A bit of 110, 12 and a half. 112 and a half. 112 and a half. 112 and a half. 110. Tom, number 3. Tom 3. Tom 3. From down at Brady. $260, $19, $260, $4, $262, 4, $262, now 4, 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 now 6, $268, 70, but 2, but 4, 76, 78, 82, 284, 86, 88, 288, 288, 286. Fox, number 8. Fox, number 8. Oh, look at that little rig. 1,300 and a half, 1,300 now half, on the money now half, now 14, now half, now 15, now half, now 16, now half, 17, now half, 18, now half, 19, 1,900, 1,900 now half, 19 half, 2,000, $2,000, $2,000, $2,000, better, 2,000, 1950, Johnson, number 2, Johnson 2. Got Sears, Heaven Hand, 125, 27, 125, 127, $7, money, 7, 9, now 29, 127, $9, $9, 31, 31, 33, 35, 37, 39, 41, 141, 141, 141, 141, 139, Johnson, number 1. Heaven hand, $1 now 2, 102, $1 now 2, on the money now 2, 4, 104, 106, 108, 110, 12, 112, 114, 16, 18, 20, 122, 124, 126, 28, 128, 30, 132, 32, 4, 36, 36, 8, 40, 2, 4, 6, 8, 150, 152, 52, 54, 56, 58, $60, 2, 4, 66, 8, 8, 168, 166, Johnson 1, Johnson 1. 130, now 2, 130, now 2, $2, $4, $4, $6, $8, 40, now 2, now 4, now 6, now 8, now 52, 54, 56, 56, 58, $60, 2, $2, $4, $4, now 4, 164, 164, now 64, 162, Johnson 1. 7 here, $2.40 now 5, 240 on the money, 5 at a 10 or 40 now 5, 50 now 5, now 60 now 5, now 75 at a 275, 270 now 5 at a 275, 5 at a 275, 270 Johnson 4, Johnson 4. 7 here, 230 now 5, 230 now 5 at 230 now 5, 45, 55, 65, 75, 275, 80, 85, 2 to 5, 2 to 5, 2 to 5, 85, 85, 2 to 5, 2 to 5, 280 Johnson number 4. Okay, bad foot, way down low. $120 now 5, $120 now 5, $30, $125, $130, $130, $30, $30, $125, $30, $130, bitty bit, $30, bitty bit, $30, bitty bit, $130, $130, $130, $130, $125, hobby yard 2. Sell the bull, sell the bull. 160 now 1, $160 1, $1 $1 $161 now 2, 4 4 2 down 46, 66, 168, $8 172, 4 76, 78, 82, 182 4, 82 46, 88, 90, 2, 194, 96, 96, 98, $2, $2, show number 77, show 77. $2 now 2, African 202, 22, 202, $2 now 202, $2 now 2, 180 now 2, 180 money 2, 82, 182, 182, 182 now 2, now 2, now 2, 180 Tom 3. Abraham, $125, $26, $125 on the money, $6, 25, 26, $125, $126, $6, $125, Marty, 25. Watch out. Watch out. Black bull. It's happening. $150 now 1, $150 now 1, money 1, $1, $150 now 1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $59, $60 1, $1, $2, $3, $3, $4, $64 now 5, $6, $7, $8, $167 Marty 44. Two more. You pick two you like. Okay, sell the choice. 450, now 5 on the money, now 5, 65, 75, 80, 485, 85, 90, now 5, $5, $5, 10, 10, 15, 15, 20, 5, 525, 30, now 5, now 40, 5, 45, 55, 55, 5, 55, 5, 65, 70, 5, 80, 5, 5, 90, 90, 90, 5, 90, 95, 90, 585, Troy, straight Troy. One head. Two more now, two or more. $4 now 5. On the money now 5. $4 now 5. Pick two you like. 405. $4 now 5. $4 5. 405. 405. 405. 405. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 15. 20. 30. 40. 5. 455. 65. 465. 460 Ritter. 7.5, $3.50 now 5, $3.50 now 5, $3.50 now 5, $3.50 now 5, $3.50 money, $5.60, $5, $70, $3.75, $5, $75, $80, $80, $80, $3.80, $3.80, $3.80, $3.75. Hudson, that's by the pound. Okay, little boy over there. 480 now 590. 45 90 90 90 85 95. Now $5 now 5. $5 now 5 10 5 15 5 20 5 30 30 5 35 5 35 40 5 40 5 45 5 45 55 55 55 5 60 5 70 5 75 75 70 5 65 Troy straight Troy. Sell choice here, $4 now 5. Pick what you like, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75. 480, 95, $5 now 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 35, 45, 50, 55, 55, 555, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 550 Ritter. How you want to do that? All of them. He wants them all. $340 now 5, $340 now 5, $340 now 5 with the money, 5 with $340, 5, 50, 50, 50, 55, 60, now 5, $370, 370, 360, 570, 70, 70, 70, 365 Gully number 6. African, I bet it's happening 360 now 5 on the money now 5 but it's 70 but 5 but 80 but 5 and 90 but 95 $4 5 but 10 but 15 but 20 but 420 420 415 D&D 21. African happening 380 now 5 380 now money 5 but 90 but 5 but $4 now 5 4 5 10 10 10 10 15 20 but 5 but 30 but 5 but 40 445 but 45 45 45 440 D&D 20. Sell Black Bull, 220, not 2.5, 220, not 2.5, Black Bull, 220, not 2.5, 25, 25, 2.5, 225, 7.5, 230, not 2.5, but a 7.5, 40, but a 2.5, 47, 52, 55, 57, 60, 2.5, 7, 70, 2.5, 7, 80, 2.5, 8, 2.5, 280, 2.5, 280, Gully 6, $3 now, 2.5, $3, 2.5, 3, 7, 10, 12, 15, 17, 20, 2.5, now 5, now 7, 30, but a 2.5, but a 5, but a 35, 35, 335, 335, 5, 330, 2.5 D&D 24, D&D 24. Steer $1 now 80 now 2, 180 on the money now 2, 2, 480, 486, 88, 190 now 2, 92, 94, 96, 98, $2, 2, 202, 202, 202, 202, 202, 204, 204, 44, 44, 4, 202, show number 77. Hello, Brown 1. $7.50 now 2.5, 250 now 2.5, 250 on the money, 2.5, 5 with the bit of 55, 7.5, 60, 2.5 now 5, 7.5, 70, 2.5, 75, 7.5, 80, 82, 82, 9, 2.5, 5, 85, 7.5, 290, 2.5 now 5, 97, $3 but a 2.5, 35, 35, 305, 305, 302 and a half, Troy number 9, Troy 9, 7.5, $3 now 2, $3 now 2, 4, 302, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, bit of 4, 6, 328, 32, bit of 4, bit of 36, 38, 40, bit of 2, bit of 4, 46, 346, 346, 344, EC 551. $330 now 2, 4, but a 330, 4, 6, 8, but a bit of a 340, but a 2, but a bit of 342, 342, 222, but $2, 340 D&D 50. Sell black heifer. 7.5, $4 now 5, $4 now 5, money 5, 10, 15, 20, bit of 5, but 30, bit of 5, but a 40, bit of 5, but a 50, 450, now 5, now 60, now 5, now 75, 80, bit of 480, 480, 480, 475, EC 38. Little Charlotte. $4 now 5, $4 now 5, $4 5, money 5, but a bit of $4 now 5, 10, and then 10, 10, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 415, 415, 415, 415, 410, Russell 3, 380 now 5, 380 now 5, money 5, but a 385, 90, 5, but a bit of $4, but a $4 5, but a bit of $4 now 5, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 15, 15, 20, 420, 425, but a bit 25, 425, 425, 420, Troy 4. 144 now 5, 144 money 5, say bit of 5, 6, 7, a bit of 48, 148, 9, 151, 151, 51, 51, 51, 52, 153, 54, bit of 5, bit of 6, 57, 58, $158, 58, 58, 58, 157, Johnson 35, Johnson 35. Evercan, $2.60 now 2, $260, $2 on the money now 2, $262, $262, but $262, $260, Troy 26. $7.5, $3 down 2, 302, 4, 32, 4, 6, 6, 8, 310, 312, 314, 16, 18, 20, 2, bit 4, bit 6, bit 8, bit 30, bit 332, bit $2, 4, bit 34, 36, 38, 338, 338, 338, 338, 336, D&D 48, 24, after D&D 24, D&D 24, 24. Sell the black bull. 7.5, 440 now 5, 440 now 5, money 5, 55, 65, 70, 5, 475, 80, 85, 85, 90, 95, 95, $5 now 5, 10, 10, 10, 15, 15, 5, 15, 20, 5, 20 now 5, 530, 5, 30, 30, 30, 30, 5, 30, 525, Reese number 40, Reese 40. 7.5, $4 now 5, 4 and 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40, 445, 15, 5, 60. 5 and a 70, but a 5 and a bit of 475, 475, 75, 75, 470, fry 35. It's 270 now 2.5, 270 now 2.5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 7.5, 7.5, 80, 280, 80, 280, 2.5, 5, 2 to 5, 87.5, 290, 2.5, now 5, 97.5, now 7.5, $3, $3, 297.5, $3, $3, 2.5, 302 now 5, 37.5, 37.5, 10, 12.5, but 15, 79, but 20, but 2.5, but 2.5, 320, show number 8. What you want to do? Show number 60. Shoot, 60. $72 now, $262. $260, $4. 64, 262. Now 4, 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 now 4. 262, Fox, number 8. It's having a 280, not 280, but $2 money, $2 day, 282, 282, 282, but $280, but $2 day, 282, 4, 84, 84, 86, 88, 288, 90, 292, 292, 4, 94, 94, 96, 96, 98, $3, but $3 two, but $4, but $7, but $8, but $8, 306, Gully 6, Gully 6. Say they got pretty good right here. It's happening 275, not 77, not a 9, not a 9, 279, 279, 81, 83, 85, 285, 87, 89, 91, 93, 95, 97, 99, 299, 299, 297, Fox 88, Fox 88. It's happening $270, $270 for money to $274, $6, $78, $82, $4, $6, $88, $292, $4, $94, $96, $98, $98, $298, $298, $98, $98, $98, $296, Fox number 88. Okay, 27 hit them from Rock Springs. Turn 10, 212, turn 10, 212, 210, 212, money 12, turn 10, turn 12, 12, 14, 2, 14, 16, 18, 2, 20, 2, 4, 6, 2, 28, 32, 32, 4, 6, 36, 38, 2, 42, 4, 7, 8, 2, 48, 52, 4, 2, 56, 2, 58, 2, 60, 2, 4, 6, 68, 8, 70, 2, 72, 4, 74, 74, 6, 76, 78, 280, 288, 280, 280, 278, and one more time. It's T4, isn't that right? T4. Okay, thank you. D. D. Okay, is that gonna become? Okay, you write D and D on there. JD. JD4. $2 down, 2.5, $2 down, 2.5, $2, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. They're young, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 202.5. That'll be show number 8. 130 now on, 130 now on, one, money 1, 2, 4, 36, 38, 140, bit of 2, bit of 4, bit of 6, bit of $46, 144, 96, 96, 96, 144, show 40. I don't think so. Okay, got hold one little cow. 135, 136, $7, not a bit of 37, 8, 9, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a bit of 46, 47. You can have her if you own her. 48, 149, 149, 150, 150, 151, 52, 52, 53, 54, 54, 55, 56, 156. So $6, $6, 155 show number 41. He wants her. Show 41. Give him a pen. It's happening. 130 now on 31. $1.1 130 now on money 1 2 3 3 4 4 5 35 36 37 37 not a bit of 7 not a 7 not a 7 136 Lone Star. 135, 136 out of it, about 35, 36, 8, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it's 45, 46 out of it, about 45, 46, 36, 145, show number 41, 40, just 40, show 40. 115, 16, 115, 16. Your choice. 130, not 2. 32, one about 2, 4, 6. 38, 40, 1, 2, 3, 42, 3, 142, 3, 3, 3, 142. Show number 40. 85, 87, 85, 97, 9, 91, 93, 5, 7, 97, 99, 101, 101, 3, 105, 7, 107, 107, 9, 109, 11, 11, 11, 11, 13, 113, 15, 17, 19, 119, 119, 119, 117, Marty 7. Another family member. 240 down $2, 40 now 2 money 2 4 minute 6 8 52 54 56 258 260 2 with the 4 6 8 72 with the 4 74 6 78 82 with the 4 6 88 90 $2 4 96 98 98 298 $3 302 4 36 6 304 Troy 26 Troy 26. Okay, look 'em over. 85, 87, 85, 87, 87, 85, on the money, now 7, now 9, 89, 91, 93, 95, 97, 97, 97, 9, 99, 101, 101, 101, 103, 103, 5, 105, 107, 107, not a 7, not a 7, not a 7, 105, Javier, 11. Okay, two big ones. 280, not 290, 280, 295, 295, 17, 90, 290, 95, 97, $3, 295, 7, 8, 10, 10, 12, 15, 370, 920, but 29, but 5, but 27, 30, 2.5, but 5, but 37, but 337, 337, 335. That'll be Fox number 8, Fox number 58, Fox 58, $3.16, now 5. On the money, now 5, 75, 85, 95, $4, 5, 10, 15, 420, now 5, now 30, now 5, now 40, now 5, 50, 55, 455, 455, 55, 55, 55, 450, and that'll be H38. Two more. It's happening at 380 and a 5, 380 now 5, 95, 95, 495, 405, 405, not a 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 10, 10, 10, 15, 420, 420, now 530, 430, now 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 430, 430, 425, D&D number 20. $340 now 5, $340 now 5, but money 5, but $340 now 550, 560, 55, but 70, but 370, 370, 370, 370, 370, 370, 365, D&D 43, 23, D&D 23. Okay, mark for ownership. 7 hand, $3.50 now 5, $3.50 now 5, 60, 360, 355, 360, 57 half, 57 half, 57 half, 57 half, 355 Fox, 58 Fox 58. Okay, two head, 7.5, 320, not 2.5, 322.5, 322.5, 5, 25, 25, 2.5, 5, 325, 2.5, now 5, 7.5, 30, 330, 2.5, 5, 37.5, 40, 2.5, 40, 2.5, 340, 2.5, 340, Fox, 58. So 1.5 firm. 7.5, 310, 12.5, 13, 12.5, 15, 315, 15, 12.5, $15, 15, 15, 79, 20, 2.5, 325, 327.5, 30, 330, 330, 330, 327.5, EC 64. Two ball face, two ball face, two ball face. 340 now 5 money 555 60 365 370 70 365 70 365 75 80 80 375 D&D 35. $7.5, $3, now $2.5, $3 now, two money, 2.5, 3.5, 3.5, 3.7.5, 10, 12.5, 15, 17.5, 3.7.5, 20, 2.5, 5, 25, 27.5, 327.5, 325, capital 31. Sell the black ball face, $5 now 5, $5 now 5, going out, $5 now 5, money 5, $5 now 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 20, 515, now 20, now 20, 20, 5, 20, 515, EC number 370. $7.5, $4 now 5, $4 money 5, $4 now 5, $4 now 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40, 5, 50, 5, 460, 5, 470, 70, 465, Wagner. It's happening at 350 now 5, 350 now 5, money 5 at 350 now 5, 355, 60, 65, 75, 80, 85, 385, 90, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, 390, D&D number 34. Okay, so two solid blacks, 390 now 5, 390 now money now 5, and about $4 with the 5, but the 10, but the 15, 20, 425, 35, but the 40, but the 5, but the 55, but the 60, 460, 455, 65, 465, 70, but the 75, but the 80, but the 485, 85, 90, 90, 90, but the 90, but the 90, 485, D&D 20. Okay, buy him like you say there. Short neck, $2 now 5, $2 now 5, $2 now 5, 5, 5, 205, 205, 205, 205, $2 now 5, 150 now 5, on the money now 5, 160 now 5, now 70 now 5, now 85, 190, 195, 195. 195, 95, $2, $2, $2, $2, $2, $5, 205, 205, 205, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 15, 215, 15, 15, 15, 210. Javier, number 3. Javier 3, 440, now 5, 440, now 5, 440, now 5, 445, 50, 50, now 50, now 50, 5, it is 455, 65, 465, 46, got him right in front of you, Wagner, 465, 465, 460, Ritter, 460, Ritter. Sell Charlotte, 390, now 5, 395, 495, 10, 15, 20, 55, 30, 55, 40, 445, 55, 60, 55, 70, 475, 75, 75, 75, 475, 470, Troy 2. 280, now 5, 280, now 5, on the money, now 5, 285, 285, 285, 285, 285, 85, 85, 285, 85, 85, 85, 280, Troy 2. All right, here we go. It's having a $4 now 5, $4 now 5, 10, 15, 20, but a 5, but a 30, but a 5, but a 40, but a 5, but a 55, 465, 465, 75, but a 75, 475, 80, 80, but a 85, 85, but a 90, 490 and a 5, $5, 5, but a 5, 5, 10, but a 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 15, 515, 515, 515, 515, 515, 510, Reese number 1. Yeah, two big ones, two big ones, two big ones. 270, now 2. $270, 2, 4. 72, now 4, now 4, now 4. 272, 4. Two big ones. 276, 78, 80, bit of 2, bit of 4. 284, 86, 88, 90, 290, 290, 90, 90, 288. Fox number 8. 7.5, 310, 12.5, 310, money, 12.5, 310, 12.5, 12.5, 12.5, 310, 12.5, 15, 79, 20, 2.5, now 5, 27.5, 30, bit of 2.5, 5, but 7.5, 40, 340, 2.5, 47.5, 350, 2.5, 350, 2.5, 55, 7.5, 7.5, 360, bit of 60, 360, 360, 357.5, Fox number 58. 7.5, 320, now 2.5, 320, now 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 320, 2.5, money, 5, 5, 5, 5, 25, 25, 7.5, 327.5, 30, 30, 2.5, 330, 2.5, 35, 35, 37.5, 337.5, 40, 340, 2.5, 2.5, 5, 45, 45, 45, 340, 2.5, capital number 31. Sell one bull, 390, now 5, 390, on money, now 5, but at 395, 95, $4, $4, 5, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 15, 25, but at 30, but at 5, but at 40, 440, but at 5, but at 4, 50, but at 50, now 50, now 50, now 50, 445, Troy 4. 7 here, $4, now 5, $4, now 5, money, 5, 10, and 15, 20, but a 5, but a 30, but a 5, but a 40, but a 5, 445, 5, 5, 5, 5, 50, but a 450, 450, 450, 450, 445, D&D 20. 7 here, $3, now 5, money, 5, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, but a 5, but a 30, but a 330, 325, 30, 30, 30, 35, but a 35, 335, 335, 330, Troy, number 3.
Well, a black bull yearling, this would be Pat Masterson. Let me ask you if we have a jackpot. Oh, there's the tag. What's that tag? Does it end in 09? 09. 09. Let me call him. Did we have any single jackpot? Okay, well, we gotta stop. We got one. What was it? She says we have 2. Is one of them a black bull? Black heifer and a black bull, 3702. Okay, it is, I guess. 36.99. Okay, that's what he said. Okay, thanks. Bye. Yeah, 36.99. He said 99. So that'd be right. This single jackpot.
Okay, so black heifer. 379, 5, 379, money, 5, 375, black heifer, 80, bit of 5, but 90, bit of 5, but 395, $4, $4, $4, 5, but 4, 5, 10, 10, 10, 10, 15, 420, bit of 5, but 425, 25, 25, 25, 25, 420, EC 44. 320, now 5, 320, all money, now 5, but a 320, now 2.5, now 5, now 7.5, now 30, now 2.5, 5, 35, 37.5, 40, but a 2.5, but a 5, but a 7.5, but a 347.5, 345, Fox 58.
We're gonna get a black bull, so that's, and it ended in 9, so that was confusing, wasn't it?
98, 98, 98.
And does he have his tag? Nope, his is off.
250 and a 5, 250, 2 and a 5, 255, 7, half 60, 2 and a 5, 7, 70, 2 and a 5, 7, half 80, 2 and a half, 280, 2 and a half, 80, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 280. Fox number 9, Fox 8, Fox 8. 17, 4, 5, money, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 25, 30, 5, 40, 5, 50, 5, 460, 460, 60, 460, 455, D&D 37.
That's right, 3,700. Black bull.
Heifer.
Oh, it's a heifer. Oh, black bull. Hold on. Uh-oh. What's that tag?
37 months.
It's calling for a black bull with a notch in the right ear.
You got a notch in his right ear, Lon, or she? Yeah, that's got to be her.
Okay.
Yeah. Put that above the line, man. Black heifer there, 270.
270 and a 5, 270 on the money and a 5, 275, 80, 5, 90, 5, $3, 5, $3, 5, 10, 10, 15, 20, 20, now 5, now 30, now 30, now 5, 340, 5, 345, 45, 45, 45, 340, capital 94.
Black heifer. That's right. 84.
Number 216 now 5, 216 now 5, 216 now 5, 5, 265, 260 JD.
Okay, this is going to be James Womack, purple ear tag, red calves with purple ear tags. They've had an 8-way and
35. Tell him to bring some. A couple of passes out, so we don't.
I don't have my phone.
Or call Skylar. Tell Skylar to
Bring you what, Scott?
bring 2 or 3 of them passes out.
Okay, boys, have had a 8-way and triangle 5.
The vaccination? Okay, we need vaccination records out here in the ring for the people.
Okay, right here, 8-way and triangle 5.
Okay, it's not done.
It's not done, but we're selling them, aren't we?
Okay, there's no vaccination record.
Let me see.
Hold on. You want to talk Skylar?
No, let me see it. Run some.
Oh. Yeah, it's vaccinated. It's on here, but they said they don't have no papers. That'd be Heather, I guess. But I don't have my phone. It was dead this morning.
290, now 290, 209, 290, 290, now 290, 290, 290, 290, 5, 5, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, $3, 2 and a half, 3, 2 and a half, 5, 305, 3, 7, 8, 3, 7, 8, 10, 10, 12 and 8, 12 and 8, 15, 15, 15, 15, 3, 15, 3, 15, 3, 15, 3, 12 and a half, D&D 24. 270 now 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 270, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 270, 2 and a half, 5, 75, 275, 555, you got him 5, 270, 2 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, 80, 280, 80, 2 and a half, 82 and a half, 5, 87 and a half, 290, 2 and a half, 290, 287 and a half, JD.
This have had, they've had their shot. This is a triangle bar, yeah.
Okay, boys, they baiting Wayne 90 plus days, had a round of pre-response, 2 rounds of 7-way with Somnus. Cattle Master go. Wayne cattle, 90 days, had all the shots. 330, now 5, and a hold one, everybody, 45, 5, 55, 60, 5, 375, 80, 80, 375, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 38, 38, 38, 38, 380, 375, EC number 50. That all he had? That's it, wasn't it? Yeah. 310, 12 and a half, 310, 12 and a half, 15, 17, 19, 22 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, 30, 2 and a half, 5, 37 and a half, 40, but a 2 and a half, 5, 47 and a half, 50, 2 and a half, 5, but a 7 and a half, 60, 2 and a half, but a 360, 2 and a half, 360, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 360, shoot, 60. Okay, boys, have been waiting 45 days. Sell a red steer. Red steer, $3.90. Now $5. Now $4. $5. 10, 15, 20, 25, $4.30. $4.30. $4.25. $30. Now $5. $4.40. Bit of $40. Bit of $5. Bit of $4.40. $5. $4.40. Simpson. 4. 7 half, 380 now 5, 380 and 5, 90, 90, 90, 90, bit of 5, $4 now 5, 10, bit of 15, 20, bit of 5, bit of 30, bit of 5, bit of 40, bit of 5, 450, 5, bit of 65, bit of 475, 475, 75, 75, 75, 75, 470, D&D number 20.
Green property. They got a
Okay, have subway shot. 360, now 2.5, 5, and a 365, 2.5, now 5, now 7.5, 370, 2.5, 5, and a 7.5, 377 half, 377, 7.5, 375, Reese 5.5, Reese 5.5. So one big one with the tag, 320, 2.5, 320, 2.5, money, 2.5, 320, 2.5, 320, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 325, but a bit of 7.5, but a bit of 327, 30, but a bit of 30, but of 30, 2.5, but a bit of 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 330, capital number 94, 7.5, but a bit of 7.5, 390, now 5, but a 395, 4.5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 35, 45, but a 50, but a 5, but a 465, 475, but a bit of 75, 75, 75, 470, EC 40. There's steers, good ones, $4.20, now 5, 425, money 5, but a bit of 425, 425, 25, and a minute, 425. So one of them, 420, now 5, money's down 5, 30, 5, 440, now 5, and a bit of 445, 50, but a bit of 455, 455, 55, 60, but a bit of 5, but a bit of 470, but a bit of 5, 475, 80, but 80, but 80, but 80, 475, Simpson 4.
This is Green's property from Ballinger.
Green's property. Right front,
Good price,
take a picture of that one. Right front knee.
big knee.
Okay, right front knee.
Benny's gonna try to call Green property.
Okay, gonna get a bid price.
Bid price. 240.
Bid price, right front knee, 240, now 5, 245, money 5, 245, and 240, now 5, 240, now 5, and then anybody else, 245, 5, 240, Troy, number 9. Bid price. $350 now 5, $350 now 5, money 565, and a bit of 365, now 7.5, 365, 7.5, 367 and 70, 370, but a 2.5, but a bit of 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 370, 2.5, 370, Simpson 36, Simpson 36.
Benny, there's a load of these cattle now. Wysoon cattle from over at Paint Rock.
Okay, from Paint Rock, there's a load of them. Boys, I've had 2 rounds of Vista 1, 7-way with Somnus, Menworm with Epernex,
Little lace coming off the cow.
and Little Ace coming off the cow.
5 cc's that wean 60 to 90 days on these big cattle. As they get smaller, they've been weaned 45 days. Nice set of cattle.
You bet, really good kind. Boys, had 2 rounds of shots. 315, 79, 379, 20, 2.5, now 5, now 7.5, 33, 32, and 5, 35, 335, 32, and 5, 335, 35, 35, 35, 32, and 5, 335, 335, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 332 and a half, that'll be Shoat 70. Shoat 70. Weaned 60 days, and the heifers had Little Ace coming off the cows. At weaning, 290, now 2.5, 290, now 2.5, 295, 95, 95, 95, 292 and a half, now 5, 95, 292 and a half, 5, 5, 7 and a half, 297 half, $3 now, 2.5, 302 and a half, 302 and a half, 302 and a half, 292 and a half, 292 and a half, 292 and a half, $3, Troy, number 7. Okay, boys, been weaned at least 45 days. 2 rounds of shots. 340, now 2.5. 340, now 2.5. 340, now 2.5. Money 2.5. 340, 2.5. 345, 429.5. 345, 2.5, 7.5. 347, 350. 350, now 50, now 2.5. 350, 2.5. 555, 55, 7.5. 357, 357, 357, 357. 355, capped on number 90, capped on 90. $72 now 70, now 2.5, 270, now 2.5, 270, 2.5, 7.5, 80, 2.5, 85, 87, and 90, 290, 90, 2.5, 2.5, 95, now 7.5, $3, 2.5, 305, 7.5, 10, 12.5, 12.5, 12.5, 12.5, 312.5, 312.5, 15, 315, 15, 15, 15, 15, 315. 312.5, EC 64. African 320, now 2.5, 320, 2.5. You hold one, Jody? Hold one, everybody. 322.5 on the money, now 2.5. 320, 2.5, now 2.5. 327, 30, 330, 2.5, 35, 35, 35, 335, 335, 330, 2.5, D&D 24. $17, $3 now, 2.5, 302.5, money 2.5, 3, 5, 7, 10, 12.5, 15, 17, 9, 20, 3, 20, 2.5, 20, 2.5, 320, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 320, D&D 10. Okay, steers, big end, been weaned at least 60 days. 2 rounds of shots, 325, 327.5 on the money, 32.5, 32.5, 37.5, 40 bit of 2.5 bit of 40, 2.5, 345, 47.5, 347.5, 50, 50 bit of 350, 350, 350, 2.5 bit of 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 350, 2.5, 55, 55, 55, 7.5, 357.5, 360 bit of 2.5 bit of 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 360, gully 6, gully number 6. Chicken 350, now 2.5. 350, now 2.5. 355, 55, 55, 2.5, 5. 357, half. 360, bit of 60, 2.5, bit of 2.5, 2.5. 360, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. 360, Simpson 36. Two big ones, two big ones. $72, $32, $32, $230, now 2, but do $18, $2, now 232, $230 on the money, now 24, 34, 34, 36, 36, 236, 234, $6, 2 big ones, 8, 238, 238, 238, 42, 42, 42, 242, 252, 4446, 246, 248, 50, 250, 252, 22, with a $8, $8, $8, 250 show number 8. Over there, 330, now 2.5, 330, now 2.5, 37.5, 40, now 2.5, 7.5, 53, 50, 350, 350, 2.5, 350, 2.5, 55, 7.5, 357, 357, 355, Wagner. Share over there, $4 now, 5, money 5, 10, 15, 20, bit of 5, bit of 30, bit of 5, bit of 435, 40, bit of 5, bit of 50, bit of 5, bit of 460, 465, bit of 70, bit of 470, 470, 465, Troy 4, African $4 now, 5, $4, 5, 10, 15, bit of 20, bit of 5, bit of 30, bit of 5, 45, 55, 60, bit of 460, 460, 460. At the ball, little ball face, 465, 460, D&D, number 20. He wants her. Tell the big heifer. Have it here, 250, now 5, 250, 2.5, now 5, now 5, 5, 7, 8, $60, 2.5, 5, 7, 8, 7, 8, 2.5, 5, 77, half, 80, 2.5, 85, 85, 85, 7, 8, 290, 90, 90, 2.5, 95, 95, 95, 7, 8, 7, 8, $3, $3, $3, 2.5, 302.5, 305, 305, 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8, 10, 10, 10, 12 and a half, 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 310, Troy number 7, Troy 7. Starting in on some bulls. Okay, bull calves will be weaned 45 days. 320, not 2.5, 320, 2.5, 325, 2.5, 5, better 25, 25, 2.5, now 5, better 325, 2.5, 5, better 25, 25, 25, 325, 327, 330, 330, 2.5, 325, 37, 337, 40, 340, 340, 337, gully 6, gully number 6. All bulls. 340, now 2.5, 5, a bit of a 42 and a half, 5. 340, 2.5, now 5, a bit of a 45, 45, 45. 345, out to go for 7.5. 350, 350, 2.5, 355, 355, 355, 350, 2.5. Fox, 58. Fox, 5.8. Hold one if you need to. Hold one if you need to. $3.16, now 5. 365, money 5. 75, 85, 95, $4.05, 10. 15, 20, better 5, better 30, better 5, better 40, better 5, better 50, 450, 445, 50, 50, 50, better 450, 450, 445, D&D 40, 50, D&D 30, D&D 30. 7.5, 330, now 5. 335, money 5, and 45, 55, 65, and 70. 370, but a bit of 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70. 375, and 80, and 5, and 90, and 90, 90. 385, D&D 39. 7.5, 330, now 5, 335, 45, and 50, 350, now 50, 345, now 50, now 50, now 50, now 50, now 50, now 55, and 5, 65, 365, 70, 70, 370, 370, 370, 365, D&D 39. Your choice, one or both. 250 now 5. 250 now 5. 250 now 5. 255, 5. One or both. On the money. Now 5. Now 16. Now 5. Now 70. Now 5. 280. 285. 85, 90. 90, 99. 285, 95. 295. $3. $3. $3. $3. $3. $3. $3. $295. Wagner. $1.50 now 5. 150 now 5. 150 on money 5. 65, 75, 85, 190 now 5. Now $2 now 5. 205, 10, 210, 15, 215, 20, 220, 220, 220 now 5. 225, 225, 220. Where'd you have him? Did you bid? 215 Tom 3. 215 Tom 3. 175, 80, 175, big heifer, 80, on the money, 80, 5, 95, $2, 5, 10, 15, 215, 20, 222 and a half, 5, but 27 and a half, 30, but 2 and a half, but 5, but 35, 7 and a half, 40, 240, 2 and a half, but 2 and a half, 240, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 240, shoat number 8, shoat number 8. Big heifer's got knots on her. 116, now 5. 160, now 5. On the money, now 5. 165. 165, 5, 70, 175, 180, 185, 185, 85, 85, 85, 85, 180, 590, 190, 190, 5, $2, $2, 5, 2, 5, 10, 2, 15, 20, 225, 30, 235, 40, 245, 50, 250, 50, 50, 245, shoat number 8, shoat number 8. 216 now 5, 70, but 270, 275, 85, 95, $3, 5, 10, 15, 20, better 5, better 30, better 330, 330, 330, 330, 325, D&D 93. Epinar cattle. Boys weaned and vaccinated. 2 rounds triangle 10 and 7-way with some that's been wormed with safeguard and had multi-men. Okay. You talk about the goods. 52 head altogether. 52 head on this consignment. All heifers. Well, 2 rounds of shots. They are good here. $4. Appreciate the condition. $4 now 5. $4 now 5. $4 now 5. Money 5, 10, 15, 20, 420. 415 now 20, 20, 20, 20, 15 now 20. 415, 20 now 5. 425, 30, 430, 425, 30, 427 half, 427 half, 427 half, 425 BC. Little sisters, boys, they have a perfect condition. 2 rounds of shots, 425, 430, 425, 35, 45, 455, 465, 470. 475, 80, 485, 485, 90, 490, now 5, 95, $5, now 5, 505, 505, $5, now 5, 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 520, now 5, 525, 520 BC. Okay, take a look. Should be 13 head in this deal. $440, now 5. $440, now 5. Money, 5. And I'm 50, $450, now 5. 60, $5. 70, $5. $475. $470, now 5. 5. And I'm 75, 75, 75. $475, $475, $475. Out to go. $475. $470 BC. Should be 8 more. $340, now 5. $340, now 5. On money, now 5. $345, 50. $350, now 5. Now 65. $365. $360, now 5. $316, now 5. And about 5, 70. $375. $375, 80. $385. $385. $85. 82 and a half. $382 and a half. $382 and a half. $382 and a half. $380 BC. Sell the big one, big one, big one. $3 now 5. $3, 5, 10, 35, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 5, 10, 35, 10, $10, 15, 3, 15, 3, 20, now 5. 325, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 325 BC. $4 now 5. $4. $5 now 5. $5 now 5. 10. 5, 5, 10, 15, 5, 15, 5, 20, 5, 25, 5, 30, 5, 30, 5, 30, 5, 25, 30, 30, 30, 35, 30, 525 BC. Over there, 250 now 5. 250 now 5. 250 now 5. 250 now 5. 5, 5, 255. 255. Heifer going on. 255. 255, 255, 255, 255, $2 now 5. $2 now 5. $2 5. $2 5. $2 5. 5, 5, 5, $2 now 5. $2 5. $2 Tom 3. $2 Tom 3. Okay, both of them have a knot. 170 now 5. Both of them have a knot. On the money now 5. 170 now 580. 180 now 5. 185. 185, 185, 90, 190, now 5. $2, $2, 5. 205, 205, 205, 205, 205, 205. $2 Tom 3.
This is Chandler.
Okay, boys, 9 head of them. I've had a covaccinate. Two more. Steer kind, 316, now 5. On money, 5, 75, 80, 380, 85, 85, 90, 90, 395, 95, 95, 95, $4, 5, 45, 410, 15, 15, 415, 420, 420, now 5, and 25, 25, 25, 25, 430, 30, 30, 30, 425, Troy number 4, Troy 4. 330 now 5. 330 on money now 5 at 335. 330 now 5 and a bit of 40 with a bit of 5 and a 50 with a bit of 5. 355. 355. 555 with a bit of 60 with a bit of 5 and a bit of 70 with a 5. 80 with a 5 and 90 with a 5 and a bit of $4 about a 5. $4.05. $4. D&D 39. Three big ones, 7 hand, 360 now 5, money 5, 375 and a bit 80, bit of 5 and a 385, 385, 90, 95 and 95, $4.05 and 10 and 15 with a 20 with a 5, 425, 420 now 5 and a bit 25, 25, 420 D&D 39, 7 hand, 360 now 5, 70 with a 370, 370, 370, 365, 70 with a 5 and a 8, 75, 85, 385, 95 with a 95, 95, $4.05. 4, 5, 10, 15, 15, 20, 5, 425, 30, 430, 430, 430, 435, 35, 40, 444, 40, 435, DNH 38, H 38, 330, now 2.5, 330, 2.5, 97, 40, 340, 2.5, 45, 47, 350, 2.5, 5, 7, 360, 60, 360, 360, 357, Fox 58, Fox 58, 370 now, 2.5, 5, 7, 80, 2.5, 85, 7, 90, 2.5, 95, 95, 7, $4, 2.5, 5, 4, 7, 10, 12.5, 15, 17, 20, 2.5, 5, 427, 427, 30, 430, 430, 430, 430, 427, EC 500. Mark for ownership. 380, now 5, money, 590, 385, 90, 90, 90, 90, 385, 90, 85, 90, 99, 90, 90, 385, H, 40. Okay, Wayne, 60 days, sell a black steer. Seven wing cattle, 290 now 5, 290 now 5. On 290 now 5. Sell the black one, 290 now 5, 290 now 5. Money 5, 295, $3, $3 now 5, 35, 310, 10, 15, 315, 315, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 5, 325, 325, 30, 330 now 5, 40, 5, 45, 340, capital number 31. Charlotte 270 now 2.5, 270, 2.5, 5, 5, 277 half, 80, 2.5, 5, 7, 90, 290, 2.5, 95, 97, and now $3, 2.5, 302 and a half, 302 and a half, 302 and a half, 302 and a half, 5, 305, 7 half, 7, 8, 10, 10, 12 and a half, 15, 17, 17, 20, 2 and a half, 5, 25, 322 and a half, capital number 5, capital 5, $3.50 now 5, money 5, 355, 65, and a bit of 75, and 80, 5, 95, and $4.05, and a bit of 10, and a bit of 10, 15, 20, 425, and 25, 25, 25, 420, D&D number 30. Is that right? 34. Had 8-way shot, 8-way crossbred, 3, 10, 12 and a half, 3, 10, 12 and a half, 15, 7 and a half, 22 and a half, 5, 3, 27 and a half, 30, 2 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, 40, 40, 2 and a half, 42 and a half, 5, 45, 45, 47 and a half, 350, 50, 50, 350, 350, 347 and a half, Simpson, 36, 330, now 2 and a half, 5, 35, 335, 32 and a half, 35, 35, 35, 335, 337 and a half, 40, 2 and a half, 5, 45, 347 and a half, 50, 50, 2 and a half, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 352 and a half, D&D 50. Settle Black Bull with the tag, 350 now 5, muddy 5, 355, 350 now 5, 5, 355, 360 now 5, now 65, 5, 360, H number 38, 48, H 48. Seven hand, but a $3 now 5, $3 now 5, $3 money 5, $3 now 5, 10, 310, 15, 15, 15, 15, 12 and a half, 310, 12 and a half, 310, 12 and a half, 312 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, 20, 320, 320, 317 and a half, capital number 94. That 8-way shot here. Sell the little black Little Black, 470, now 5. 475, 80, 55, 90, 55, $5, $5, $5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40, 545, 540, now 5, 50, 5, 60, 70, 70, 565, Troy 2. 7 hand, $3.70, now 5. 370, now 5, 75, money 5. 75, 80, 5, 90, 5, 90, 2.5. 390, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. 390, Troy, number 3. Here.
This is Lobo Livestock in Wall. They got a black leg.
Okay, had a black leg shot.
The mark pen. Should be 7 in the first deal.
Lobo Livestock, Wall, Texas, 350, now 5. On the money 5, 60, with a bit of 355, 360, 60, with a 365, with a bit of 5, 2.5. Now 5, 360, 2.5, now 5. 360, 2.5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, with a bit of 5, 360, 2.5, D&D 39. $3.20, now 2.5, 320, 2.5. On the money, 2.5, 327, 32.5, with a bit of 35, 37.5, 340, with a bit of 2.5, with a bit of 42.5, 340, now 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 340, capital number 34. 2 or more, you pick 2 you like. 370, now 5. 85, 95, at a $4, 405, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 435, 440, 5, 50, 450, 50, 450, 450, 445. That'll be H38. 3 of them. Lobo right here, 330, now 5, money 5, and 330, now 5, 330, now 5, and 335, 35, money 5, and 335, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 330, D&D 94. So right here, 250, now 5, 250, now 5, 250, now 5, on the money, now 5, 255, 255, 55, 255. 255, 60, now 5, now 70, now 5, 275, 80, 85, 205, 290, 95, 95, 95, $3.05, 305, 305, 35, 10, 10, 15, 50, 50, 20, 325, 325, 25, 25, 30, 330, 335, 35, 35, 35, 330, Johnson, 4. 2 Charlets, 390, now 5. 390, now 5, would have been in the money. 5, would have been 395. 395, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, 395. 390, Troy 2. 280, now 5. 280, on the money, now 5. 2 to 5, 2 to 5, 85, 85, 2 to 5, 90. Now 5, now $3, now 5, now 10, 15, 15, 25, 330, 335, 340, now 5. 350, 50, 50, 50, 350, 355, 355, 360, now 5, now 70, now 70, 365, Wagner. Every kind, $2.50, now 5. 250 on the money, now 5. And a 60, now 5. Now 70, now 5. 275, 80, 85, 25, 90, 95, 295, $3.05, 10, 15, 15, 20, now 5. 325, 30, 335, 35, 35, 330, D&D 90. 7 here, 270, now 5. 275, 80, 280, 275, 80, 80, 80, 275, 280, 75, 80, 80, 280, 280, 280, 275, Wilford Wildy. Seven here, $3.20, now 5. 320 on the money, now 5. 330, 5, 335. 330, now 5, now 40, now 5, 50, 50, 50, 55, 350, 350, 350, now 5, 355, 355, 355, 60, 5, 365, 70, 370, 70, 365, capital number 2. 7 here, 330, now 5. 330, now 5. 35, 95, 40, now 5, now 15, now 5, now 65, 70. 370, 365, 70. 70, 365, D&D 23. 7 and 330 now 5. 330 now money 5 and 330 now 5 and a bit of 5 335 330 40 5 and a bit 45 55 355 355 355 350 D and D 23. 7 and 330 now 5 money 5 40 5 and 55 65 375 and a bit of 75 75 375 and a 75 80 85 and a 3 85 85 85 390 95 and a bit of 95 $4 $4 $4 $4 $4 $4 $4 $4 $4 5 and a bit of 405 45 10 10 10 10 10 10 405 fry 35 Fry 35, $3 now 20 now 2.5, 320 2.5 5, 325, 320 2.5 5 7.5, 330 330 2.5 5, 37.5 40 bit of 2.5 bit of 5 bit of 5 7.5, 350 2.5 5 bit of 7.5, 360 2.5 5 bit of 5 7.5, 370 bit of 7 70 370 367.5 D and D 23. 360 now 5. 360 now 5. 5 money 5. 365 out to go 5. 65 65 70 375 375 80 5 85 90 90 395 4 5 10 410 10 15 15 20 420 5 425 25 25 25 420 fry 35. Tell the choice out of the pile. $4 now 5. Pick what you like. $4 now 5. $4 now money 5. $4 now 5. $4 now 5. 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 35. 440. 440 now 5. 445. 445. 440. Russell number 3. 2. Russell 2. $340 now 5. $340 now 5. $350 50 55. $360 now 5. Now 70 now 5. $80 55. $85 95 $95 $4 5. $4 10 10 15 15 15 20 $425 $425 25 25 30 $430 now 5. $435 $430 Wagner. Watch his nose a little bit. 7 ahead, $2 now 5. $2 now 5. $2 money 5. 205 205 205 205 205 205 5 5 5 5 205. $2 Gully 6.
Okay, this is 5G. I'll let you read it.
Hey boys, hey, Wayne back on November 27th, and they had 2 rounds Alpha 7 Triangle 10. Wormed with Sidecton. 335, 340 on the money, 550, 5, 65, 370, 5, 75, 72 and a half, 370, 2 and a half, 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 370 D and D 50. Seven and a half, 320, now 2 and a half, 320, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, money, 2 and a half, 5, 25, 27 and a half, 327 and a half, 327 and a half, 30, 2 and a half, 5, 35, 37 and a half, 337 and a half, 37 and a half, 37 and a half, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 43, 43, 40, 337 and a half, Capital 90.
Wing 90 days and 3 rounds of Bova Shield.
All right, boys, Wing 90 days, 3 rounds of Bova Shield, 5 and 7 way. 316 now 5, 316 now 5, money 570, 5 and 80, 5 and 90, 5 and 4 out of 5 and 10, 10, 15, 20, 5, 430, 5 and 435, 35, 35, 40, 440, 440, 440, 435, D and D 21. All right, boys, Wayne, 30 days. Sell the choice. 7 and a half, 320, now 2 and a half, 322, now 5, 7 and a half, 32 and a half, 35, 35, 335. That's your choice. 335, 35, 35, 35, 35, 335, 7 and a half, 340, 40, 2 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, 50, 350, 50, 50, 50, 50, 347 and a half. Fox, 58. 7.5, $3 now, 2.5. Money, 2.5, 302.5, 302.5, 307.5, 10, 12.5, 15, 17.5, 20, 2.5, 325, 7.5, 30, 2.5, 35, 37.5, 37.5, 37.5, 337.5, 337.5, 335, D&D 39. Two or more here, two or more. 390 now 5. Money 5. 395, 395, $4, $4, $4, $4, $5, $4, 5, 10, 4, 10, 10, 15, 15, 25, 435, 435, 45, 50, 5, 455, 455, 55, 55, 55, 55, 450. EC number 400. Sell the white one. 315 now 5, money 5, 65, 75, and 80, but 5, 85, 95, but 95, $4, $4, 5, 5, 10, but 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 415, 420, 425, 430, now 5, now 40, now 5, now 55, 455, 450, D and H38, H38. 7 here, $3.20, 2.5, 320, 2.5, money, 2.5, 320, 2.5, 320, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 5, but a 7.5, but a 327.5, 327.5, 327.5, 325, D&D 24. Seven here, 330 now 5, 330 now 5, 330 now 5, 330 now 5, 330 on money now 5, 340 45, 345, 45, 45, 340 D&D 23. Two more, $4 now 5, $4 now 5, money 5, 10, 15, 20, now 5, now 30, now 5, 440, 40, 35, 40, 435, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 435, that'll be Troy 11. $370, 580, 375, 80, 375, 80. So one yellow heifer. 375, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 380, 380, 380, 375, Wildy, Wilford Wildy.
New deal. Stoinsfield.
All right, boys, they have been waiting 90 days and wormed the side of them there. Two little ones, two little ones there. 310, 12 and a half, 310, 12 and a half, 15, 315, 15, 15, 12 and a half, 15, 15, 312 and a half, D&D 24. He got two little ones. Okay. Well, they have been waiting 90 days. Two reds. Sell two reds. And you. Okay, two reds, 7.5, 7.5, 315, 17.5, 317.5, two red ones, 317.5, 317.5 on the money, 17.5, 315, 17.5, 17.5, 17.5, 17.5, 315, EC 64, EC 64. 7 right here, 7.5, 7.5, 310, 12 and a half, 310, 12 and a half, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 7, 15, 315, 12 and a half, 15, 15, 315, 312 and a half, D&D 24. All right, they've had Pyramid 5 and Covexon 8. Bigger little Frank, I guess. Silverback heifer 2, 12 and a half, 15, 215, 215, 210, 12 and a half, 210, 12 and a half, on the money, 12 and a half, 15, 215, 17, 20, 222 and a half, 27 and a half, 30, 32 and a half, 35, 35, 235, 35, 232 and a half, that'll be Troy, number 8, Troy 8, Yardum with the 9s. Over there, 250, now 2 and a half, 250 on the money, 2 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, 60, 2 and a half, now 5, now 7 and a half, 70, 2 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, 80, 280, 2 and a half, 85, 85, 7 and a half, 290, 2 and a half, 90, 25, 95, 95, 97 and a half, 297 and a half, $3, $3, 2 and a half, 302 and a half, 305, 305, 305, 302 and a half, Capital 94, Capital 94. Sell the little black, what do you got, heifer? It's got a steer, 7 and a half, 330, now 2.5. 3, little one. 330, now 2 and the money, 2.5. 330, 2.5. 32 and a half, a bit of 330, 2.5. 330, Simpson 36, Simpson 36. 7.5, 310, 12, 310, 12, 310, 12, 12, 12, 310, 12, 310, 12, a bit of 280, not 2, 282, not 2, not 2, not 2, 282, 2, with a bit of 282, 250 over there now going on 250 now 250 now 252 250 now 230 now 230 on my 24 36 36 36 36 36 36 234 and that'll be Troy number 8. So the little one there, 7.5, 315, 17, 37, 19, 19, 21, 23, now 5, now 7, now 9, now 31, 33, 35, 37, 39, 40, with a bit of 2, with a bit of 4, with a bit of 7, with a bit of 8, with a bit of 50, with a bit of 350, 348, Simpson 36, Simpson 36. 290, not 2, 290, 4, 19, not 4, not 4, not 6, 98, $3, 2, with a bit of 4, with a 6, with a 8, with a 10, with a 12, 314, 16, 18, 22, with a bit of 322, 322, 320, D&D 60. Africans having here $3 now, $3 now, $3 now, $5. Sell one, anybody about 3, 5, you're. Sell the black, 320, now 5, now 30, now 5, now 40, now 5, 55, 65, 70, 580, bit of 380, black one, 385, 95, and a $4, 5, and a bit of $4 now, 5, $4, Troy, number 3, Troy 3, sell red one. $2.50 and a 5, $2.50 on 60, 5, 75, 85, 95, $3, 5, and a 10, but 15, 20, 5, 325, 325, 25, 25, 25, 320, D&D 93.
Okay, we have 2 more.
Your choice, one or both, $3, now 5, 325, one or both, 320 on money, now 5, 325, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 30, 330, now 30, now 5, and a bit 35, 35, 40, bit of 5, 45, 45, 45, 345, 50, bit of 50, 50, now 55, 5, 60, 360, bit of 60, 355, Troy 4. Right here, 270, now 5, money, 5, 85, 2 to 5, 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 85, 85, 2 to 5, 90, 5, and $3, $5, $3, 5, and $5, 5, $3, capital 42, capital 42. Look, boys, has 7-way and Fire Shield 10. Okay, hold the biggest one. 320, now 5, money, 5, 30, 330, now 5, now 40, now 5, 50, 5, 355, 355, 60, 65, 365, now 5, 360, D&D 93, 4, 94, well, 39, D&D 39, D&D 39. $3 now, 2.5, $3 now, money, 2.5, 302.5, 302.5, 5, 305, 305, 2.5, 7, 8, 10, 10, 12.5, 12.5, 15, a bit of 79, a bit of 20, a bit of 20, 320, 320, 320, 317.5, gully 6. Here, $1 now, 15, 16, 115, 116, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 25, 26, a bit of 7, a bit of 8, 28, 29, 30, 1, 31, 2, 3, 4, 34, 34, 34, 34, 34, 133, show number 40. 2 big ones, sell 2 big ones. 7 here, $3 now, 5, $3 now, 2 big ones, $3 now, 2.5, 302.5, 5, 305, 305, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 305, 305, 305, 305, 305, 302.5, JD. African 7.5, 340 now 5, 340 now 5, 40 now 5, 340 money 5, 55, 365, 370, 365, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 365 Troy 3. Set choice. 7, 280, now 2.5. 280, 2.5. Pick what you like. 280, 2.5. 7.5. 290. 290. 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 290. 287.5. JD. Sell the big white one. 250, now 2.5. 250, now 2.5. 250, 2.5, 5. 255. 255, 55, 5, 7.5. 260, 2.5, now 2.5, 5, 7.5. 270, 2.5, now 25, 75, 275, 275, 272.5, JD.
Eric Darling. Starlight also.
Okay, Eric Gully, they have been weaned 60 plus days. They had 2 rounds Covexinate, wormed with Ivamac. Heifer with the tag on the rail right now, 330, now 5 money, 45, 55, 65, 370, with a bit of 5, with a bit of 80, with a bit of 5, with a 85, 385, 90, 90, 95, with a 95, 4 $4.5, 4 5, 10, 15, with a bit of 15, 15, 15, 20, with a bit of 5, 425, 25, 25, 25, 420, EC, 444, 7.5, 330, now 5, 330, 330, now 5, 330, on money, now 5, 40, 5, 50, 350, 350, 350, 50, 50, 55, 355, 360, with a bit of 5, with a bit of 70, with a bit of 5, with a bit of 75, 375, with a 75, 75, 75, 370, capital 3.
These are litter cattle. They got stores. Yeah, they
Okay, boys, they have been weaned 60 plus days. They had a round of pre-sponge, 2 rounds of Triangle 5, and Vision 7. Okay, make them all black. Boys, weaned cattle, had all their shots. Okay, you're buying all black, all black. 316, now 5. 316, now 5. 70, with a bit of 365, money 5. 70, with a bit of 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 370. 370, when Bobby out. 370, when I'm going to 70, 70, 70, 65, 7.5. 367, 367, 367, 7.5. 365, that'll be Troy 20. 7.5, 320, now 5. On 2. Capital 3s go to 2. 320, now 5, now 30, now 5, now 40, now 5, now 50, now 5, now 65. 365, 360, now 5, 5, 5, 5, 360, D&D 23. 2 heifers. 7.5, 260, now 2.5, 260, now 2 heifers, 2 heifers, 260, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 7.5, 70, 2.5, now 5, now 7.5, 80, 280, 2.5, 82, 5, 85, 7.5, 290, 2.5, 95, 97, $3, 2.5, 5, 3, 7.5, 10, 12.5, 15, 79, 79, 379, 315, D&D 93. A steer, 330, now 5. 330, on the money, now 5. And then 330, now 5. 40, with the 5. 55, 365, 375, and 80, with the 5. 85, 95, and then 95, $4, 5. 10, with the 10, 15, 20, with the 5, with the 430, with the 430, 425, Wagner. 7 here, 370, now 5. 370 on the money, 580 with a bit of 5, with a 90 with a 5, with a $4, with a 5, $4, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30 with a 5, with a 40 with a 5, 450, 445, now 50, 50, 50, 50, 450, 450, 445, D&D 37. Sell one steer on the rail, 370, now 5. 370, now money, now 5, and 75, 75. Selling one steer, 375, 375, 5, 5, 5, 55, 370, Troy 4. African 7, 320, now 5, 320, 2.5, 320 on the money, 2.5, 35, and 27, 32, and 5, 35, 337, half, 337, half, 37, half, 37, half, 37, half, 335, Troy 20. Okay, it's 7-way shot. It's $4 now 5. $4 now 5 and the money 5, 10, and 15, 20, but a 5, but a 30, but a 5, but a 40, but a 5, 55, 465, 75, and 80, but a 5, 495, but a 95, $5, 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 525, 30, but a 5, 35, 35, 35, 35, 30, 525, D&D number 30. 340, now 5, 345, 55, 355, 65, 360, 2.5, 360, now 2.5, 360, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 5, 5, 5, 365, 7.5, 70, 2.5, 5, 7.5, 80, 2.5, 5, 85, 85, 85, 385, 385, 385, 380, 2.5, D&D 39. Two little ones, two little ones, two little ones there. 380, now 5. 90, bit of 5, bit of 4, out of 5. 10, bit of 15, 20, bit of 5, bit of 30, bit of 5, bit of 40, bit of 5. 455, 465, bit of 75, bit of 80, 485, 85, 90, 95, bit of 95, 495, 495, 485, bit of 90, bit of 5, bit of 95, 490, and that'll be fry 35, fry 35. 7 here, 330, now 5, 330. We sell one of them, got him, 35. Your choice, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 385, 3, that's on one of them. 385, 90, 95, 95, $4, $4, $5, $4, $5, $4, $5, $4, Troy, number 3. 7 here, $3, now 5, $3, now 5, $3, now 5, $3, now money, now 5, now 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 335, 335, 335, 35, 35, 330, capital 90. Okay, boys, I've been waiting 40 to 60 days. Had a round of 7-weight, 2 rounds of Bova Shield Gold, wormed with Avomac. Steers, good one. 270, now 2.5, 75, 7.5, $80, 2.5, 87, 90, 2.5, 95, 295, 95, 95, 95, 95, 290, 2.5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 95, 95, 290, 2.5, that'll be Fox, 88, Fox 88. 7 here, 320, now 2.5, 320 on the money, 2.5, 325, 25, 25, 7.5, 30, bit of 330, bit of 2.5, bit of 2.5, 5, bit of 35, 37.5, 40, bit of 40, 40, 2.5, 2.5, 5, 45, 47.5, bit of 3, 4, 7.5, 50, 3, 50, 3, 50, 350, 2.5, 50, 2.5, 50, 2.5, 50, 2.5, 50, 2.5, 350, Simpson 36. Steers, 7.5, 340, now 2.5, 340, now 25, 7.5, 50, 2.5, 55, 55, 355, 7.5, 357.5, 357.5, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, 355, D&D 50, D&D 50, D&D 50. Says 380, now 5. Sell the red one, 380, now 5, 90. 5, $4, $4, 5, 4, 5, 10, 10, 10, 10, 15, 15, 15, 20, 425, 30, 5, 40, 5, 50, 455, 465, 70, 70, 465, H 38, 440, now 5, money 5, 55, 455, 455, 460, now 5, now 465, 465, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 460, EC 400. Black steer, sell the black steer, 440, now 5, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, now $5, now 5, now 10, now 15, 520, 520, and 20, 15, 20, 20, 20, 20, 515, Troy 2. 7 here, 380, now 5, 385, 95, 95, $4, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 435, 45, 55, 60, 55, 465, 70, 70, 470, 470, 470, 470, 465, Fry 35.
Dripping Spring. Sheffield.
Okay, I had a 7-way shot. Okay, all black, all black, all black. You're buying all black. $4 now 5. $4 on money now 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 430, 540. 440 now 5, 50, 50, 455, 455, 60, 465, 70, 475, 475. All black, 475, 470. Simpson 4, Simpson 4. 7 here, 370, now 5. 370 on my 5, 85, 90, but a 5, but a $4, 5, but a 10, but a 15, 20, 5, 430, 430, 430, 430, 425, 30, 30, 30, 430, 425 EC 400. Watch him a little bit, Andy. Steer kind. $3.50, now 2.5. $3.50 on the money, now 2.5. $3.50, 2.5. $3.55, 7.5. $3.57.5. $3.57.5. $3.60, 2.5. $2.5. $3.60, D&D 50. Okay, two of them. $3.70 now 5. $3.70 on money 5.80. 85 and 85, 90, 95, 95, $4.5. 405, 10, 15, 15, 20, 5, 425, 30, 430, 430, 430, 430, 425. Simpson 5. Okay. Fours and fives together. Dripping Springs. Okay, gonna get a bid price. 245, 250 on the money, now 50. 245, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 255. 60, now 5, now 70, now 5, now 80, 280, 280, 5, 90, 290, 290, 290, 290, 285 Wagner. That's a bid price. They're gonna call the shipper. No.
Thought it'd be heifers, all steers. Yeah, all this is.
Boy, steers, same cattle. 420, now 5. 420 on my day, now 5. 425, 30. 430, now 5. 440, 445, 445, 450, 455, 460, now 5. 470, now 5, but a bit of 475. 470, but a bit of 485, 485, 90. 490, 5, but 95, 95, $5, $5, $5, 505, 10, 510, 10, 10, 10, 15, with about 15, 20, with about 525, 525, 525, 25, 25, 25, 520. Simpson 4. 450, now 560, 570, 580, 5 but 90, but $5, but 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 25, 30, but 5, 35, but 40, 540, now 5, but 5, 545, 545, 545, 540, Troy 2. 7 here, 390, now 5, 390, and 5, $4, 5, 10, 15, 20, but 5, but 30, but 5, but 435, 435, 40, 440, now 5, 50, 455, 60, but 60, 460, 455, Troy 11. All right, Elmer's cattle got in here last night. Was about a 7-way shot, and they got them eating, and they've been weighing 2+ weeks, it says. Real set, 360, now 2.5. Money, 2.5, 5, 7.5, 360, 7.5, 70, 2.5, 5, 75, 7.5, 380, 80, 2.5, 85, 85, 7.5, 380, 7.5, 90, 390, 2.5, 90, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 395, 95, 97, 397, 397, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, 395, Reese number 55. 350, now 5. 350, now 5. Money, 5. 350, 5, 60, but a bit of 2.5, but a bit of 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. 365, but a bit of 5, 7.5, but a bit of 7.5, 7.5. 370, but a bit of 370, 2.5, 2.5, 5, 75, 7.5. 370, 7.5. 80, 2.5, 80, 2.5, 80, 8, 2.5, 8, 2.5. 380, 2.5, 85, 87, 390, 90, 2.5, 95, 95, 95, 395, 390, 2.5, Reese 55. 390, now 2.5, 390 on the money, 2.5, 5, 95, 97, $4, $4, 2.5, 4, 2.5, 5. Excuse me, 405, 7.5, 7, $18, 10, 12.5, 12.5, 15, 4, 12.5, 12.5, 15, 79, 79, 20, with a bit of 2.5, 422.5, 2.5, 2.5, 5, 27.5, 427.5, 427.5, 425, Troy 5. Troy 5. $4 now five. $4 now five. $4 on the money now five. $4 now five. $4 now five. 402 and a half. 402 and a half. 292 and a half. 292 and a half. 295. 45. 7 and a half. 47 8 10. 410. 12 and a half. 12 and a half. 15. 15. 15. 17 and a half. 420. With a bit of 20. With a 2 and a half. With a 2 and a 5. 425. 25. 25. 7 and a half. 7 and a half. 30. 430. 30. With a 2 and a half. 5. With a bit of 435. 35. 35. 7 and a half. 437 and a half. 7 and a half. 7 and a half. 435. Simpson 5. No, wait. Silver black steer, 440, now 550, 455, 65, 75, 80, 55, 90, 55, $5, 5, 505, 10, 15, 15, 15, 15, 5, 15, 5, 15, 5, 15, 20, 520, not 20, not 20, 520, 515, Reese, 40. Boys, you will like them here. Real sad, $3.90 now 5, $3.90 now 5 at 95, 95, $4.05, $4 now 5.10, 410, 15 with the bed 20 with the bed 5 with the bed 30 with the bed 430, 425, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 430, 430, 430, 425, EC 44. Seven 380 now 5, 385 money 5 at a 385, 85, 85, 90, 95, 95, 395, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, now $4. $4 now 5, $4 5, $4 5, $4. Troy number 3. $7 and a half, $4 now 5, $4 on the money now 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 55, 445, 50, 55, 460, 60, 55, 60, 455 now 60, 60, 60, 455 fry 35. O'Hara cattle, boys, I've had 3 rounds of co-vaccinate and triangle 5. That little one there. 7 and a half. 250 now 5 on the little one. 215 now 5. 250 now 5. 250 now 5. Going out right now. 255 on the money now 560. 265. 270. 275. 280. 85. 290, 90, 95, 95, now $3, $3, 5, 35, 10, 5, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 15, 15, 15, 15, 20, 320, now 5, 25, 320 Wagner. 7 here. We're right here, $2, now 50, now 5. 250 now 5, 250 now 5, 250 now 5, 255, 220 now 5, 225, 225, 225, 225, 225, 225, 225, $2 now 5, money 5, $2 5, 10, 15, 215, 210, Tom 3. 360 now 5, 360, we shall one go to. Yes, sir, 75, and 80, but about 375, 80. 80, one or both, now 5, now 90, now 5, 4, 5, 10, 15, but 20, 425, 35, but 40, but 5, but 450, 450, 450, 450, 450, 450, 445 Ritter. $350 now 5, $350 now 5, $350 now 5, 5, $350 on the money now 5, $355, $355, 5, 5, 5, 55, 55, 55, $350 Troy, straight Troy. Okay, Richard Havelock. Doesn't say. Okay, boys, wean several months. 285, 87, 7, 285, 87, 9, 289, 91, 93, 95, 97, 99, 299, now 301, 303, 303, 303, 305, 305, 305, 555, 305, 305, 7, 307, 7, 7, 9, 9, 9, 9, 309, 309, 309, 9, 307, Simpson, 38. Same cattle. Two big ones there. 320, now 2. 320, now 2. 320, now 2. 24, 324, 24, 26. 328, 328, 330, bit of 2, bit of 2, bit of 2. 334, 34, 36, 336, 36, 36, 36, 36, 36. 334, D&D 60. 7 here, 315, now 2, now 4, now 4. 352, 4, 354, 4, 4, 54, 54, 54, 54. 354, 352, D&D 50, D&D 50. 270 now $2 270 on the money now 270 $2 74 6 78 278 80 280 280 80 280 280 280 280 278 shoat number 8. $295, 97, 79, 299, 301, 303, 305, 305, 305, 557, 979, $9, 309, $9, 9999, 11, 311, 311, 311, 39, 311, 311, 11, 11, 311, 309, capital 94.
Corral cattle from India. No story.
Two more, pick two you like. 7.5, 440, now 5, 50, 452 or more, now 5, now 55, 65, 475, and 80, but 5, and 90, but 5, and $5, $5, $5, $5, $5, $5, 505, 505, 510, 510, 515, 520, now 530, 530, 540, 540, 550, but 5, 560, but 65, 60, 555, EC 300. Okay, two over there, two by the scales. 390, now 5. 395, $4, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 40, 445, 55, and a 60, 460, 460, 455, 460, 460, 455, EC 400. 7 here, 380, now 5, money, 5, 380, now 5, 85, 85, 90, 5, $4, 5, 10, 15, 15, 415, 415, 415, 415, 415, 415, 410, D&D 37. Two more or more. 370, now 5. 370, now 5. 80, 5, 90, 5, $4, 5, 10, 10, 15, 20, 425, 30, 5, 40, 5, 445, 50, 455, 460, 5, 465, 5, 460, fry, 35. $3 now 5. On the money now 5. $3 now 5. $3 now 5. 5 $5. $3 Troy 11. $4 now 5, $4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40, 5, 450, now 5, 465, 475, 475, 470, fry, 35. $3 now 40 now 5 on the money 55 and a 360 5 and a 70 and a 5 and a 80 and a 85 390 95 and a 95 $4 5 45 45 45 45 45 10 410 15 15 15 15 15 410 EC 44. 7 here, $2.40, now 5. 240, now 5. 240, now 5. 240, now 5. 50. 250, 245, now 50, now 50, now 50, now 50, 250, 255, 255, 255, 260, 265, 265, 260, Brian Hobman. 7, $2.40, now 5, 242 and a half, 240 now money, 257 half, $50, 52 and a half, 5, 55, 7 half, $60, 2 and a half, 5, 67 half, 70, 270, 270, 2 and a half, 5, 7 half, 82 and a half, 85, 87 half, 92 and a half, 92 and a half, 92 and a half, 292 and a half, 292 and a half, 290, and that'll be Troy 7. Our steers, $3, 10, 12 and a half, 310, 12 and a half, 310, 12 and a half, $310, 12 and a half, 15, 315, 15, 15, 15, 15, 317 and a half, 317 and a half, 20, 320, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 5, 325, 27 and a half, 327 and a half, 30, 330, 30, 30, 30, 332 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 5, 5, 5, 35, 37 and a half, 337 and a half, 7 and a half, 335, capital 31. 7 here, 350, now 5, money 5, 355, 350, now 2 and a half, 55, 55, 7 and a half, 357 and a half, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 357 and a half, 357 and a half, 7 and a half, 355, Fox 58. All right, from Del Rio. Okay, hold the red top if you need to. 7 or 316, now 5. 360 on the money, now 5. And the money, 5. 70, even 370, even 75. 375, 80, even 80, 85, 85, 85. 82 and a half, 82 and a half, 380, now 2 and a half, 380, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 380, Troy number. Troy 1. $330, now 5, money 5, 340, we did 40, now 5, 50, we did 350, now 5, 355, 60, we did 5, we did 65, 360, now 2 and a half, 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 360, 2 and a half, 360, Troy number 23. Three big ones there, sell 3 big ones. 7 and a half, 320, now 2 and a half. On the money, 2 and a half, 25, 7 and a half, 30, 2 and a half, 35, 335, 335, 335, 535, 335, 35, 35, 35, 35, 332 and a half, Troy 23. Some other 7 and a half, $3.20, not 2 and a half, 25, 7 and a half, 32 and a half, 37 and a half, 42 and a half, 7 and a half, 347 and a half, 347 and a half, 7 and a half, 345, Fox 58. We got $4 now 5, $4 now 5, $4 5, 10, 15, 20, 55, 30, 55, 40, 55, 450, 455, 460, 55, 465, 460 now 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 460 EC 400. African. 7.5, 380, now 5, 380, now 5, 95, and a 4, not about a 5, and a 10, and a 15, and a 20, and a 5, and a 430, 430, 425, 30, 430, 430, 435, and a 35, 40, and a 5, 50, 450, 450, 450, 450, 445, EC 40. Heifer 350, now 5. On the money, 5, 65, and 75, and 80, 380, 5, 85, 90, 95, 95, 95, $4, $4, 5. $4, now 5, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 15, 15, 15, 20, 20, 420, 420, 420, 420, 415, EC 44. EC 44. Sell two bulls, $4 now 510, 415, 20, and 5 and a 30, but a 5 and a 40, but a 445, 450, but a 55, and a 60, but a 460, 455, 460, 460, 455, H38. Heifer guy, $4 now 5, $4 now 5, 10, 15, 20, but a 5, but 425, 425, 30, but a 5, but a 435, 40, 5, 55, but a 460, but a 5, 465, but a 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 460, 35. 7 here, 440, now 5, 440, now 5, 50, 2 or more, 50, now 55, 455, 465, 465, 75, 80, bit of 5, 490, bit of 5, $5, bit of $5, $5, 5, 510, 515, bit of 15, 20, bit of 525, 530, 540, bit of 5, and a bit of 50, bit of 555, 560, bit of 560, 555, Reese 40. 7 here, $4 now 5, $4 now 5, money 5, and a bit of $4 now 5, $4 now 5, and a bit of 10, 15, 20, now 5, and a bit of 430, 435, and a bit 40, bit of 5, and a bit 435, 435, 430, Troy 2. 7 here, 380, now 5, 380, now 5, and 380, now 5, 380, on the money, now 5, 385, 85, 85, 85, 85, 385, 385, 380, Troy 3. Okay, wean 2 plus months on the next med. $3 now 5, $3 now 5, $3 now 5, money 5 and 10, and 10, 10, 15, 3, 15, 20, 320 now 5, and about 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 320 JD. $700, $290, now 2.5, $290, $295, $95, $7.5, $3 now 2.5, now 5, $305, $3.7, $310, $10, $10, $10, $12.5, $12.5, $15, $315, $79, $79, $20, $320, $20, $2.5, $5, $25, $25, $27.5, $327, $30, $330, $30, $2.5, $2.5, $35, $7.5, $337.5, $337.5, $37.5, $335, capital number 31. 7 here, 270, now 2.5, now 5, now 75, 75, 275, 75, 75, 75, 75, 270, 2.5, Gully 6. So one steer, 330, now 2.5, 330, one steer, 330, 2.5, 35, 7.5, 40, we do a 2.5, we do 5, but a 7.5, 50, 350, 2.5, 350, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 350, D&D 50, 6, D&D 50. Sell a bull, 280, now 2.5, 280, now 2.5, 280, 2.5, 280. Money, 2.5, 280, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 280, 2.5, 280, 2.5, 280, Gully 6. So big one. 320, now 5, money 5, 325 on the big one. 325, 25, 320, now 5, 30, 335, and 40, 5, and 50, 5, 365, 75, 370, EC number EC 550, EC 50, 7 here. $5 now 5. $5 now 5 money 5. $5 5 10. 15 20 with the 5 with the 30 with the 5 with the 45. 545. 545. 540. EC 300. EC 300. Sell the big one. Big one. 7 at 380 now 5. 380 on the money now 5. 385. 90 but the 5 and the $4 but the 5 but the 10. 415. 420. 420. 15 20. 25. 30 but the 430. 430. 425. EC 44. 440 now 5. 440 now 5. 50. 450. 450 with the 5 with the 60. 570. 470 but it's 70. 470. 465. EC 31.
Jerry Wilkins from Ron.
7 or 290 now 2.5. 290 2.5 5 7.5 now $3 now 2.5 now 5 3 7.5 3 7.5 it is 7 and 7 and 10 10 10 $310 $10 $10 $10 $10 307.5 JD. $7 260 now 2.5. 260 on the money now 2.5. 5 and 7 and 70 but 270 2.5. 75 7.5 80 but 80 280 280 280 2.5 80 2.5 85 85 85 2.5 2.5 2.5 2.5 2.5 7.5 287 half 287 half 287 half 287 half 285 Fox 8. Two blacks. Sell two blacks. $3 now 5. $3 on money now 5. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 330, 2.5, 35, 37 and a half, 340, 40, 340, 40, 40, 40, 343, 40, 337 and a half, EC 601. 7 290 now 2.5. 290 2.5 5 7.5 $3 2.5 5 3 7.5 10 12 and a half 12 and a half 15 15 17 9 20 320 2.5 5 but 25 7.5 330 but 2.5 but 35 but 37 but 40 but 2.5 but 25 47 half 350 50 350 350 347 half Gully 6 Gully 6 7 here $2 now 5 $2 now 5 $2 now 5 money 5 205, 205, 205, 205. $2 now 5. $2 now 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 205. $2 Troy, Marty 45. Marty 45. Marty 45. Yes, ma'am. Little black. Oh, there, 350 now 5, money 5. 350 now 5, and then 55, 55, 55, 55, 355, 355, 355, 350, D&D number 39. $3 now 5, $3 now 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 345, and 50. 350 now 5, and 5, and 60. 360, 60, 60, 355, Fox 58, Fox 58. 7 or 220 now 5. 220 now 5 and 220 now 5. 220 now 5 and 25 25 25. 225 225 225 and money 5 5 5 and a bit 5. 220 Marty 45. African, sell the black one, 330 now 5, 330 now 5, 40 with the 5, and 50 with the 5, and 365, 360 now 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and 70, 375, and 75, 80, 80, 80, 80, 375, Troy, number. Okay, show your weight, Andy. Goes to Troy. $2 now 5. $2 now 5. Money 5. 2, 5, 10, 15, 20. 225. 230. Now 5 and 40. Bit of 5. 250. Now 50. Now 50. Now 50. Now 50. 250. 245. Johnson number 4. Sell three little ones here. $3 now 5. $3 and money 5, 10, 15, 20, but a 5, but a 325. 325, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25. 320 D&D 23, 24. D&D 24. 7 here, 7 hand, $2.70, now 5. 270, now 5. Money, 5. 275, 80, 5, 90, 5, 295, $3.05, $3.05, 5, 10. 310, 15, 15, 15, 15, 315. 310, D&D 93. Seven here, $5 now 5. 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 505. 440 now 5. 440 now 5. 50 50 now 50 now 50 50 450 450 450 450 450 450 445 Russell 2. Russell 2. 7 here, $4 now 5. 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 5 $4 now 5. $4 now money now 5. 405. 405. 405. $4 Tom 3. Okay, got a bad foot. And breathing hard. $1 now 5. $1 now 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 130, 135, 140, 140, 140, 140, 140, 140. You bet $1.40, $1.40, $1.40, 135, Javier 3. 310, 12 and a half, 310, 12 and a half, 310, 12 and a half, money, 12 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, 20, 2 and a half, 5, 325, 322 and a half, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 7 and a half, 327 and a half, 30, 2 and a half, 32 and a half, 25, 35, 37 and a half, 40, 2 and a half, 42 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 340, Fox, 58. 7 and a half, 330, now 5, but a 330 on money, 545, 55, 350, 2 and a half, 350 now 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 350, D&D 39. Hell, the big one, 340 now 5, 340 on the money, now 5, and then 5, 5, big one, 50. 355, 360, now 5, 365, 360, EC 50. EC 50, $4 now 5. $4 now money now 5. $4 now 5. $4 now 5, 10, 10, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 440, 40, 445, 445, 440, Troy, 4. African. 7 and a half, 350 now 5, 350 now 5, 350 now 5, money 5, 355, 350 now 5, 360. 360 now 5, 570, 370, 375, 375, 580, 380, 85, 85, 85, 85, 85, 385, 390, 90, 90, 90, 90, 385, Welding, Wilford Welding. 7 here, $3 now 5. $3 money 5 and a $3 now 5. 10, 5, you do it. $5, 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, now 5, now 30, now 30, 330, 335, 35, 35, and a 340, 345, and a 45, 50, 350, now 50, now 50, 350, 345, Capital. Number 2. Seven or 330, now 5. On the money, now 5. 330, now 5. 335, 45, 45, 50, 355, 355, 60, 5, and it's 65, 365, both of you out, 365, 360, Wilford Willie. 7 here, $3.70 now 5, 370 on the money now 5, and a bit of 375, 80, and a bit of 5, and 390 now 5, and about $4, but about 5, $4, 5, $4 now 5, 5, 5, 5, $4 EC 31. Seven here, $3 now, five. $3 money's in, 5, 10, 15, 25, and a 30, 55, 40, 55, and a 50, 55, 365, and a 75, 80, 380, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 85, 85, 90, 90, 95, $4, $4, $4, $4, $4, $4, $395, Russell, number 2, Russell 2, $2.70, now 5, $270, now 5, on the money, 5, 275, 80, 55, and 285, 90, 295, 95, $3, 5, and a $3 now, 5, 10, 10, 10, 10, 15, 15, 15, 20, 2.5, 325, 25, 7 half, 330, 2.5, 2.5, 35, 7 half, 337 half, 335, Gully 6. Sell a big steer. 7 half, 270, now 2.5, 75, 7 half, 82 and a half, 85, 87, 92 and a half, 92 and a half, 5, 97 half, $3, $3, 297 half, Fox 88, Fox 88, $3 now 5, $3 now 5 and money, 5, 10, 15, 20, 55, 325, 30, 55, 40, 55, 345, 50, 55, 355, 355, 60, 55, 65, 55, 360, Capital 42. Two blacks, 7 here, $3 now 5. $3 money, 5, $3 now 5. Two blacks, $3, 5, 10, 10, 10, 15, 15, 20, 322 and a half. Now 5, 7 half, 30, 330, 330, 330, 327 and a half, Capital number 94. 7 here, $2 now, 50 now 5. 250 on the money, 5, 60, 5, 75, 80, 55, 25, 90, 90, 90, 95, 95, $3, $3, 5, 310, 15, 20, 55, 30, 30, now 5, 40, 40, 340, 335, EC 64. Seven here, 216, now 2.5. You hold one more, Jody. Hold one more, 2.5, now 5. 265, now 7.5. 270, 2.5, now 5, now 7.5. 80, 280, 2.5, 85, 85, 87.5. 290, 90, 2.5, 95, 95, now 7.5. $3, $3, $3, $3, $3, $3. 297 half, Troy, number 26. 7 or $2.40, now 5. 240 on money, 5. 240, now 5. 5, 45, 45, 45, 45, 50. 255, 255, 255, 65. 265, 5. 260, D&D 93. Tell her here, $2 now 5. $2 now 5. $2 now money 5. $2 now 5. 2 5 10. 210 15 15 15 15 215 215 215 215 20 220 now 5 now 30 now 5 240 now 5 255 265 to 70 but 270 265 JD. Two little ones there. $3 now 2.5. $3 now 2.5. Two little ones on the money. Now 2.5. Now 5, 7, 8, 10, 12, 15, 17, 9, 20, 320. 320, 320, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 320, 320, 320, 379. Fox number 58. He got these. Sell the big one. Over there, 270, now 2.5. 275, 7 half, 82 and a half, 87 half, 287 half, 287 half, 287 half, 287 half, 285. Fry number 8. Fry 8 on the scales. Yard him with the 35. Keep him up. Keep him up. Two more, pick T like 280, now 2.5. 280, 2.5, money 2.5, 80, 2.5. 285, but a 7.5, but a 90, but a 2.5, but a 95, 95, 97.5. $3, $3, 2.5, 2.5, 25. 3.7, 7, 10, 10, 10, 10, 12, 12, 12, 15. 315, 79, but a 79, 20, but a 2.5, but a 2.5, but a 5, 7.5. 30, but a 2.5, but a 5, but a 37, but a 337.5. 335, EC 64. $2.40, now 5. $2.40, now 5. 240 and money 5. 55, 65, 75. 275, 55, 55, 270, 80, 280, 280, 280, 80, 275 JD. 7 here, $2.50, now 5. 250, now 5. Turn 50, now 5. 250 on the money, now 5. 255, 255, 555, but 255, 250 Fry number 8. Seven and a half. 115 now, 2.5. 150 now, 2.5. 150 now, 2.5. 150 now, 2.5. 150, 2.5. 151. 150 on the money now, 1. $1, $1, $1, $1, $1, $1, $1, $1, 151. 151. 151. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 59, 8. 157, Marty, number 44. That's a big boom. 7.5. 140 now 1. 140 hit it 1 $1. Hit it 1 $1 on the money now 1. 140 now 1 2. 42 3 4. 4 $4 5 5 6. 146 out of 7. Not a bit of 7. Not a 7. Not a 7. Not a 7. Not a 7. 8. 148. 8 7 half 8. 148. 148. 148. 147 and a half. Marty number 17. Right here 390. Now 5. Now $4. $4 now 5. 10. 4 10. 10 10 10 10 15 15 20 55 30 55 40 440. 45, 50, 450, 450, 445, H38. Seven here, $2.30 now 2.5, $2.30 now 2.5, $2.30 now 2.5, $2.30, $2.30, but money's down 2.5, $2.30 now 2.5, $2.5, $2.30. Troy number 9. Okay, so one big one, 320 now 5, 320 on money now 5, 35, 335, 45, 350, 5, 355, 65, 365, 70, 370, 75, 75, 85, 90, 95, 95, $4, 45, 55, $4, D&D 39, 7 here, $4 now 5, money 5, $4 now 5, $4 5, 10, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40, 5, 50, 5, 460, 455, 60, 460, 455, D&D 37. Have the big one, $2.60 now 5, $2.60 on the money now 5, 75, 80, 55, 285, 285, 2.5. Now 2.5, 80, 2.5, 85, 2.5, 2.5 gully 6, 7 here, 330 now 5, 330 now 5, 330 now 2.5, 330, 2.5 money 2.5, 330, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 330 D&D 24. Okay, Green Property from Ballinger, if you're watching. And Dripping Springs from Sheffield. Call in the office here, please. Okay, Loveless cattle. Sell the tag and many more as you want. $4.20 now 5. $4.20 on the money now 5. $4.25 30. $4.30 now 5. $4.35 40. $45. $4.50 $4.55. $60. $5. $4.70. $5. $80. $5. $90. $4.95. $4.95. $5. $5. $5.05 10. 15. 15. 15. 20. 20. $5.25 $25 $20. $5.15. Reese number 40. I'm gonna hold the big one. Okay, holding the big one. 380 now 5. 380 now 5. 380 on the money now 5. 385. Selling 3 little ones right here. 385. 385. 85. 85. 90. 95. $4. $4. 405. 405. 10. 10. 10. 10. 15. 15. 20. 425. 430. 30. 430. 430. 430. 430. 425. Simpson 35. Have it here, but it's been one head. A minute at $3.20 now 5. On the money now 5. 320 now 5 at 25. 325. 30 5 at 40 5 at 45. 345. 45 45. 340 Fox 58. Fox 58. Sell big one, big one, big one. Minute seven hand. 170 now. 1, 2. 171, 2, 4, 6, 8, 80, 2 and a half, 87 and a half, 90, 190, 2 and a half, 95, 197 and a half, $2, $2, 2 and a half, 202 and a half, 202 and a half, 202 and a half, 202 and a half, $2. Fox number 8, Fox number 8. 7 had 270 now 2. $270, $2, $270, 2, 4, 74, 74, 6, 78, 82, 4, 86, 86, 286, 286, 286, 284, Gully 6, Gully number 6. Look at there, young and 5 months bred. 2,500, now 2,600, 25, 26, on the money, 25, 2,600, 27, 27, 28, 28, 29, 29, now 3,000, $3,000, 29, now 3,000, 2,900, now 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, 2,900, Troy 15. Troy 15. Okay, you're buying the cow, just the cow. 85, where to you, now 6. On the money, $6, $7. $89, 91, 93, 95, 97, 99, 101, 103, 103.5, 107, 109, 109, 111, 113, 13, 113, 15, 15, 17, 117, 117, 117, 119, 119, 21, 21, 3, give it a 3, give it a 3, give it a 5, 125, 25, 123, Tom 1. $100 by the head, now 25. On the money, now 25, 50, 150, 175, 175, 175, 175, 175, 200, 200, now quarter, 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 275, 275, $250 pound by the head. Weigh the cow, $80 now 1. $80, 1, 2, 4, 84, 86, $86, $86, 88, 88, 90, 90, 90, 90, $2, $2, $2, 4, 94, 96, $96, 98, 98, now $1, $1, $1, $1, $1, $1, $1, $1, $1, $1, $2, $2, $2, $4, $4, $4, $4, 6, 106, 108, 108, 10, 110, $12, 112, 112, 112, 112, 110, Tom 1, Tom 2, Tom 2. By the head, 300, now 25. 325 on the money, 25. 300, now 25, 25, 25, 25. 325, 350, 350, 350, 75, 375. Tom, 375, 400, 400 and a quarter, 4 and a quarter, 4 and a quarter, 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half, 4 and a half, 475, 475, 75, 450 by the head, Javier, straight. 7 here, 125, 126, $126, 7. I bet $7, $7, $8, $8, $9, now 30, now 1, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 7, 38, 38, 138, 138, 138, 137, show 40. Broke mouth cow lap bred, 130 now 1, 130, 1, 2, $2, $2, now 2, now 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 36, 7, 38, 39, $40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 45, 145, 144, show 40. Look at there, 4 months bred, wire 128, 9, $128, 9, money 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 34, 135, 36, 7, 8, 38, 39, $40, $2, 4, 146, 148, 148, 150, 150, 152, 152, 4, 54, $6, 56, 56, 156, 154, Wagner. Every kind, $2.16 now 5, $2.16 now 5, $2.16 now 5, $2.16 now 5, money 5, $2.60 JD. Tell her 138 9, $138.9, money 9, 40, 1, 2, 43, 4, 145, $6, $7, $8, $9, $9, 150, 151, 51, 52, 52, 52, 52, 52, 151 Lone Star.
Which was the buyer on that one? Which was the potential buyer? Wagner, you didn't get that one. They're going to come get that steer with the big knee. It wasn't you? The black steer.
He did. Yeah, he bought one of those with the nut. Yeah. Remember that he did. I was wondering if he knew that. Houston guy.
Heavy bread.
Heavy rent. 135, 36, $6 of it, 35, money, 67, $37, 137, 38, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 47, 8, $148, 8, 9, 149, 52, 54, 56, 58, 160, now 2, now 4, now 6, now 8, now 72, 72, 4, 76, 78, 80, 52, 82, 4, 6, 88, 9, 188, 188, 188, 188, 186, Fox 10, Fox 10. Okay, one could have a little long toes. 133, 134, 133, 4, 5. They are bred. 6, 7, 37, 38, 38, 9, 138, 9, 139, 40, 140, 41, $1, $2, now 3, 42, 3, 4, 143, Marty, number 41. Sell a bull, sell a big bull, 250, now 2.5, 250, 2.5, money, 2.5, 250, 2.5, 55, 7, $60, 2.5, 65, 7, 70, 2.5, 5, 7, 80, 280, 2.5, 80, 2.5, 80, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 280, Fox, number 8. Big one, 270, now $2, 270, 246, 78, 82, 84, 86, 88, 92, 94, 94, 94, 94, 96, 96, 98, 98, 298, now $3, 302, 46, 368, do it $8, $10, 10, 10, 12, 312, 312, 312, 312, 312, 310, JD. 7 here, 440, now 5, 55, 65, 75, 80, 495, and 5, 5, 10, 15, 25, 25, 535, 40, 55, 55, 565, 565, 560, EC 300. Sell a bull going out to 40, now 5, 1040, now 5, money, 5, 240, now 5, and 1045, 1040, now 5, 5, 5, 250, 255, 260, now 5, now 70, now 5, 285, 290, 95, now $3, 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 330, 5, 35, 40, 335, EC 601, 7 here, 330, now 5, 330, on the money, now 5, 335, 40, 55, 65, 365, 360, now 5, 360, D&D 39. Sell 3 big ones. 7 here, 340, now 5, money, 5, 345, 345, money's down, 45, 340, now 5, 50, 355, 355, 5, 5, 5, 5, 55, 350, Fox, 58. Sell the little black ballie. 390, now 5. 390, now 5. Money 5. 390, little black ball face, now $4. Now 5. 410, 415, 420, now 530. 35, 40, now 5, now 50, 54, 50, 450, 445. Troy, number. Didn't you do it? Troy, number 4. What page? 26? Troy's on. Seven here, $4 now, five. $4 now on the money, 5, 10, 15, 25, to 30, 55, to 40, to 5, to 50, to 5, to 65, 75, 85, 95, to 495, $5, 5, 5, 0, 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 25, 20, 5, 15, D&D 30, D&D 30. They are light bread. 1,100 by the half. 1,100 now 50. 1,100 now $50. $50. 1,100 now 50. 1,150 on the money. 50. 1,200 now half. 12 and a half. 12 and a half. 1,200 now half. Now 13. Now half. Now 14. 1,400 and a half. 1,500 now half. 15 and a half. 1,600. 1,600. 1,600. 1,600. 1,550. Johnson 24. Johnson 24. $4 now 5. 10 and 15. 25. 35. 45. 455 and a 60, but a bit of 465, 475 and a bit of 75, 85, and a bit of 485, 485, 85, 85, 480, fry 35. They are tested up on. $130 now one. $130. He bid $1 He bid one. On the money now one. $131 2. $1 $3 4 34 34 35 35 $36 but a $6 but a $6 $136 $7 but a $7 $7 $7 $37 $136 Marty 26. Heaven, way 128 9, $128 9, now 30, now 1, now 2, now 3, now 3, 3, 3, 4, 34 5, 35, 35, 34, now 5, now 6, now 7, 138, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 142, show 40. 7 here, 440, now 5, now 50, 5, 65, 75, 485, 90, $5, $5, $5, $5, $5, $495 Ritter. Light bread, 133 4, 133 now 4, 133 on the money now 4, now 5, now 5, now 6, now 7, $8, $8, $9, $9, 41, 2, bit of 3, bit of 4, bit of 5, bit of 6, 47 8, 48, 148, 148, 148, 147, show 40. What's heavy bread? 6 and 7 months bread. 145, 147, 145, 47, 145, 147, 9, 9, 147, 8, 49, 51, 52, 53, 54, 154, 155, 155, 156, 157, 157, 158, 9, $60, $1, $1, $2, 62, 161, now $2, 161, now 2, now 2, now 2, now 2, now 2, 161, Reese 11. She is open. 130 now 1. 130, keep it at $1, 2. 31, 2, 3, 33. Okay, now. Look at her right jaw. 120, now 1. On the money, now 1. $120 1. Keep it at 1, 2. Now 2, now 3, now 4. 24, 25, 26, 25, $6, but a second, a 7, a 7, a 7, a 7, a 7, a 7. 126, Marty 8. 133, 134. 133, 4, 5, 35, 35. 134, 9, 5, 35, 35, 35, 35, $6, $7, $8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 145, 144, show 40. Open cow, 130, now 1. 130 on money, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. $36, $6, 35, 36, 7, 38, 38, 38, $9, 9, 40, 1, $1, 140, Marty 25. 7 here, 140, now 1. 140, he would $1, he would $1, money, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 148, 9. 148, $9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. 148, show 40. Weigh the cow. 124, 5. 124, now 5, money 5. 124, now 5. 124 to 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 124. Marty 25 by the head. 150, now 75. 175, 175, 200, now quarter, now half. 2.5, 2.5, 75. Now 300, 300 and a quarter, 300 and a quarter, 3.5, 375, 400 by the head. $400, $400, $400, $400, but they 400, 375, bam. Sell the black bull with the tag. 7 here, $3 now 2. 3024, 3024, 38, 310, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 3, 30, bit of 2, bit of 4, 36, 38, 40, bit of 2, bit of 4, bit of 4, 344, 342, Fox 58, 330, now 5, 330 on the money, 540, bit of 40, bit of 2.5, 342, now 5, 45, 47 half, 350, 52 and a half, 55, 57 half, 357 half, 7 half, 355, Simpson 36. $340 now, 2.5 now 5, now 45, $345, 14.5, 7.5, $50, 2.5, 7.5, $60, 2.5, $367, 70, 2.5, 7.5, 80, 2.5, 85, 87, 90, 2.5, 95, 97, $4, 2.5 now 5, now 7, 10, 12.5, 15, 79, 479, 415, D&D 39. Oh there, 390 now 2.5, now money 2.5, 390, 2.5, 390, 25, 95, 95, 97, $4, $4, 2.5, 402 and a half, 5, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 10, 10, 12 and a half, 15, 15, 79, 20, 20, 2 and a half, 425, 25, 25, 422 and a half, Reese 5, 5. Over there, 140, now 2, 140, $2, 2, money 2, 4, 46, 48, 148, 46, 8, 146, 7, $7, $7, $7, $7, $7, 147, 8, now 9, now 50, now 1, 2, 1, 151, $1, 150, show number 40. 7 here, 230, now 2.5, 232 and a half, 230, money's down, 2.5, 230, 2.5, 535, 7.5, 40, 2 and 40, 240, 2.5, 2.5, 25, 7.5, 240, 7.5, 50, 250, 2.5, 52 and a half, 5, 57 and a half, 260, 2.5, 5, 7.5, 70, 270, 270, 267 and a half, fry 8. 7 over there, 145, 146, 145, money $6, $6, 45, 6, 7, 8, 48, 48, 48, $9, 51, 52, 153, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 155, 154, Wagner. $2.70 now, 2.5, 270, 2.5 on the money, 2.5, 270, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 270, 2.5, 270, Fox 8, Fox 8. $7 or 280, now 2.5, 280, but 2.5, 80, 2.5, 280, money, 2.5, 5, 85, 87, half, 287, half, 287, half, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, half, 285, that'll be Fox, 88.
New deal. John Chambers.
Hold the red cow. Hold the red cow. 130 and I won. 130 he but $1 on the money. 1, 2, 4, 6, 38, 138, 40, 142, 142, 4, 144, 146, 148, 148, 50, 152, 152, 154, 154, 6, 156, $6, 8, 158, 160, 160, 160, 158, show number 40. 7 here, 110, 12, 110, 112, 110, 112, 110, 12, 110 on the money. Now 12, 110, 12, 14, 116, 118, 122, 22, 122, 122, $1.20 a pound, SPS, SPS. Seven here, 7.5, 133, now 4, 5, 134, now 5, 6, 7, 8, 39, 40, 41, 142, 142, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 146, 6, 7, 7, 8, 148, 9, 149, 9, 9, 50, 151, 153, 53, 53, 54, 54, 5, 55, 7, 158, 58, 58, 58, 58, 157, show number 40. Over there, open cow, $1 now $2, $100 on the money now 2, 4, 6, 6, 6, 8, 10, 8, 10, 12, 112, 114, 16, 18, 22, 4, 2, 4, 22, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 122, show 40, 1, 330, now 5, 330, now 5, now 40, now 5, 50, 2.5, 5, 357, 357, 60, 360, 360, 2.5, 2.5, 5, 5, 360, 2.5, Simpson 5, Simpson 5. Heifer. Heifer over there, 280, now 2.5, 280, 2.5, now 5, 7 and 90, 2.5, 5, 97 and $3, 2.5, 305, 37 and 310, 310, 310, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 307 and a half, JD.
This is 6536.
833, bar 6.
Okay. Oh, I see it. Okay. 6536. Did we pass Bill Davis?
165, now 7, 167, 9, 71, 35, 79, 81, 83, 85, 85, 7, 80, 87, 89, 191, 193, 193, 57, 197, 197, 197, 9, 199, 199, 201, 203, 203, 203, 205, 205, 7, 207, 9, 99, 11, 211, 13, 13, 15, 15, 17, 19, 219, 19, 21, 21, 221, 219, show 13. Solid mouth cow. Boy, solid mouth cow. 145, 47. 145, 147. Cow buys skills on money now 7. 147, $9, 51, 53, 55, 55, 57, 59, 159, 61, 3, 5, 7, 9, 99, 71, 173, 171, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 171 Wagner. 144 now 5, 144 money 5, 144 now 5, 145 6, 7, 8, 49, 51, 151, 150 Marty number 41. $150 now 1, $150 now 1, on the money now 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, but about 5, 55, 6, 57, 57, 8, 158, 9, 158, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 158, 9, 158 Lone Star. Celebrangus heifer. 7 here, 320, now 5, 320, now 5, 320, 2.5, 320, 2.5, 320, 2.5, money 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 320, capital number 94. Sell a big one, big one, big one. 290, now 2.5, now 5, 97.5, $3, 2.5, 5, 7.5, 10, 12.5, 15, 17, 20, 2.5, 27.5, 30, 330, 2.5, 32.5, 330, 2.5, 330, gully 6, gully 6. African 390 and number 95, $4, $4.5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 435, 40, 445, 50, 5, 60, 5, 75, 80, 480, 480, 480, 475, fry 35. Okay, here's some more of those Dripping Springs cattle. 7 here, 370, now 5, 370, now 5, 375, 370, now 5, 370 on the money, now 5, 375. 80, 55, 90, 55, 4, 10, 415, 20, 55, 30, 55, 430, 430, 430, 425, Troy, 5. 7 here, 120, now 5, 120, now 5, 122 and a half, 122 and a half, 122 and a money, 2 and a half, 122 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 120, Tom, 1. 7 here, $4, now 5, now 10, now 15, now 20, now 5, now 30, now 5, now 40, 5, 55, 65, 475, 80, 485, 90, 5, $5, 5, 5 and 10, 5, 15, 5, 20, 5, 25, 30, 5, 35, 40, 5, 45, 55, 5, 55, 5, 55, 550, EC 300. That one and many more as you want. 7 or 230 now, 2 and a half. 230, 2 and a half, 5, 35, 7 and a half, 40, 2 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, 50, 250, 2 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, $60, 2 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, 70, 270, 270, 270, 267 and a half. Fox number 8. 7 here, 180 now 2, 180 now 2. 180 now 2, 180 on the money now 2, 180, 24, 84, 86, 86, 88, now 90, 190, 192, 22, 44, 94, 94, 94, 94, 94, 94, 192, fry 8. Sell the big one, big one, big one, $2.60 now 2. $2.60 now 2 on big one, 2, 4, 260, 246, $8.70, 2, 4, 74, 270, 2, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 6, 76, 76, 274, Fox 8. $700, 270, now 2 and a half. 270, now 2 and a half. On the money, 2 and a half. 275, 7 and a half, 80, 280, 280, 280, 280, 280, 280, 2, both of you out. 280, 280, 280, 280, 2 and a half. Now 5, now 7 and a half. 290, 2 and a half, 5. Now 7 and a half, $3, 2 and a half, 5. 3, 7 and a half, 10, 12 and a half. 15, 17, 20, 2 and a half, 5, 27 and a half, 30, 2 and a half, 5, 35, 332 and a half, EC 551. Okay, sell one. 700, 160 now 2. $160 on the money now 2. $160, $2, 160, Marty 44. The longer they're in here, the madder they get. 7 ham. 230 now 2. 230, 4. 13 now 4. 234, 6. 38, $40, 2 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, 50. 250, 2 and a half, 55, 55, 55, 7 and a half. 260 now 2 and a half. Now 5 and a bit of a 7 and a half. 70, 70, 270, 270, 2 and a half. 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half. 270, Fox 8. Fox number 8. Sell one, big one. 7 here, $2, now 2 and a half. $2, 2 and a half. $2, 2 and a half, 5. 205, 205, 202 and a half, 5. Big one. 205, 205, 205, 205, 205, 205. 202 and a half, Shoat 77. 7 here, 250 now 5. 250 now 5. 255, 60. 260, 5, 70, 5, 80, 5, 90, 290. 285, 90, 90, 90, 290, 285, Johnson 4. Two more, pick two you like. Seven here, $2.60, now 2.5. $2.65, high five at 2.5, 55, 7.5. $70 now, 2.5, now 5, 7.5, 80, 280, 280, 280, 80, 80, 80, 80, 280, 280, 277.5, Gully 6. Gully 6.
Somebody's unloading right.
170 now two. 170 now two. $170 two and a half. 170, 2.5. 170. 50, now 2.5, 5. 7.5. 160, now 2.5, now 5, now 7.5. 160, 7.5. 170, 170, 170, 167.5. Show number 77. Show 77. Heifer over there, 320, now 2.5. 320, 25, 27.5, $30, 2.5, 37.5, 40, 2.5, 45, 47.5, 50, but a 2.5, 57.5, 60, but a 360, 357.5, EC 50. So here, $3, now 2.5, $3, now 2.5, 5, 302.5, 5, 7.5, 10, 12.5, 15. 79, 20, 320, 2.5, 5, but a bit of 27.5, 30, but a bit of 30, but a 2.5, but a bit of 5, but a 35, 7.5, 40, but a bit of 40, 2.5, but a bit of 2.5, 2.5, 340, capital 31. Two more, pick two you like. 330, now 5, money 5, 45, 55, 65, 375, 80, bit of 5, and a 90, bit of 5, $4, 5, 10, 15, bit of 20, 425, bit of 25, 25, 30, 430, 435, 435, 435, 440, bit of 5, bit of 50, bit of 55, bit of 60, 465, bit of 5, 465, 35, 7 here, $3, now 5, $3, now 5, $3 money 5, $3, 5, 10, 15, 25, and 30, bit of 5. 335, 35, 35, 35, 330, D&D, number 91. Sell the big one, 380, now 5, 380, now 5, 90, 385, 95, 95, $4, $4, 5, 10, 15, 415, 20, 425, 425, 25, 25, 30, 430, now 5, 435, 430, Wagner. 7 here, $4, now 5. On the money, now 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, $5 now 5, $5 now 5, $5, 5, $5 Russell, 2, 7 here, 3, 10, 12 and a half, 3, 10, 12 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, 20, with a bit of 320, 320, 20, 20, with a bit of 20, 20, 20, 20, 317 and a half, and that'll be EC 40, 50, EC 50. Two red ones. 7 or 290, now 2.5. 290, 2 reds. 92 and a 5, 97 and a half. 297 and a half. $3, $3, 2.5. 302 and 5. 305, 305, 305. 305, 305, 305, 305. 302 and a half, Troy 1. 7 here, $3, now 2.5. $3, now 2.5. 5, 302 and a half, 5, 7, 8, 10, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 312 and a half, 312 and a half, 15, 15, 79, 79, 20, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 320, D&D 24. Sell the big one, 170, now 1, $170 one. On the money, now 1, even 1, another 1, another 2, 72, 4, 74, 6, 76, 78, 80, bit of 2, bit of 4, bit of 6, $86, $86, 184, show 200, 380, now 5, 380, now 5, money 5, 380, now 5. 3 to 5, 90, bit of 5, bit of $4, bit of 5, bit of $4, 5, 10, 15, 20, bit of 20, 420, 420, 420, 415, Troy, 5. 7 here, no, 2 little ones here, 350, now 5, 350, now 5, 350, now 5. On the money, 65, 375, 385, 395, now $4, 5, $4, 5, 10, 15, 25, 425, 425, 420, D&D 37.
Okay, yeah, we're not through that one yet. Okay.
7 here, $3.20, now 5, 30, 330, 330, 325, 30, 325, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 5, 40, 340, 335, H, 48.
Now we got, okay,
Se-
high power.
Sell the steer with the tag. 290, now 2.5. On the money, now 2.5, now 5. 97.5, $3, 2.5, 3, 2.5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 7.5, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 310, 307, 307.5. Simpson 36, $2.70, now 2.5. 270, 2.5, 5, 7.5, 80, 2.5, 5, 87, 90, 290, 2.5, 5, 95, 97, $3, $3, $3, $3, $3, $3, $3, $3, 297.5, Troy, 26.
Okay, this is,
Hey, where did you get 841 from? Yeah.
I don't know. I do not know. It's not a,
Oh, you asked me to take
These two are in the same car number over here.
they're,
Now what you got?
hold on.
19 hit him.
This is at here.
19 hit up.
That's what I told you. My paper was stuck together. I couldn't get that. All right. After this, that's the one she wants to phone.
Next side. You got 1-1. That's 1-1.
There's 19 head of them, Jody.
Okay, so choice out of the pot. 260, now 5. 260, now 5. 260, now 5. 5, 5. 260, now 5. Okay, pick what you want. On the money, now 5. 265. Got it right there. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. 265. 260. Hudson, wasn't it? Hudson.
Hudson?
Hudson. We had him on. Okay, 2 head. Okay, gonna weigh them now. Weigh them. 150, now 5, now 60. 155, 160. 155, 160. 155, 160. 55, 60. 160. 160. Anybody else? 160. 155. Javier. 2.
Six of them? 7 of them. They're not out of that corner I can see.
130, now 5. 135, 40. 135, 140. 140, 140, 140, 135, now 40. 140, 140, 140, 140, 140, 140, 140, 5. 150, 150, 150, now 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. 145, Javier 2.
That should be all of them, I think.
116, 116, 116, 116.
Okay, third choice. $2 down 5. $2. We're weighing them. $2 down 5. Winner boat. $2 down 5. $2 down 5. $2 5. On the money 5. 10. 210. 210. 210. Till 5. Hudson. 150. Now 5. Now 60. 155. 160. 155. 160. $60. $160. 155. Javier 2.
Okay, now it's coming to that one. No, they were sold separate. They're guaranteed 3 of them. It says owner won't sell separate. I don't think they're bad, are they? There's 2 Holstein Heifers and a Jersey bull.
116, 116.
Oh, they are bad. You did know this.
7 or 140 now 2. 140 on the money, $2 2. T 4 with a bit of 46 8. 150 now 2.5 now 5 now 7 $60 2.5. 162 and a half. 2.5 2.5 2.5 2.5. 160 Marty 44. Over there. 7.5. 130 now 2. 132 46. 38 $40 2.5. 147 and a half. 150, 152 and a half, 52 5, 55 7 and a half, 162 and a half, now 5, now 7 and a half, 70, 172 and a half, 5, with a bit of 7 and a half, 80, with a bit of 2 and a half, with a bit of 85, with a bit of 7 and a half, 187 and a half, 185, Tom, 3, over there, 140, now 2 and a half, 5, 145, 7 and a half, 152 and a half, 5, 157 and a half, 160, 2 and a half, now 5, with a bit of 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 7 and a half, 170, 172 and a half, and 5, 75, 75, 172 and a half, Javier, 3, 7 and a half, 320, now 2 and a half, 325, 322 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, 330, now 2 and a half, 5, 35, 335, 35, 335, 332 and a half, D&D 24. I guess that's it. That's all. Thank everybody. Appreciate the business. Thanks for being here. Be back next week for a bigger and better show.